All right, well, before we get started, I definitely would like to cheers.
Oh.
Get your glass, Lexi.
Get my glass. Get my glass.
Cheers. Thank you so much for coming on,
Thank you guys
Kimberly.
for having me.
Yes.
Oh, drink.
Oh, yeah, that's part of the cheers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I like
That's good.
I like it. I like it. So, like always, I am very excited because we have another special guest in the
Super.
building.
Yes. Thank you guys for having me on.
Yes,
Kimberly.
of course.
What's up?
Kimberly, aka Wax Junkie, is here in the building today. She pulled up to the kickback, and it's gonna be fun.
Super fun.
I have lots of questions.
Yeah, she's going to answer all of our vagina questions. Can't wait. Can't wait.
That's exciting.
Exactly. Well, go ahead, drop the theme song, and then we'll get into intros, Lex. Kimberly, we got things to do.
Yes, we do.
Mhm.
Yes, we got to get to it.
Thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate
you.
you for making time to come
Yes.
on the pod.
Pulling up to the kickback every Thursday.
Exactly. So why don't you kind of introduce yourself? Tell the people where they can find you.
Well, my name is Kimberly, and I am a licensed esthetician.
That's right.
I own my own business, and it is called Wax Junkie.
Woo. Y'all need to check my sis out. I'm telling you.
Thank you. And yeah, so it's a waxing studio, and I've been doing it for about 10 months now. Since about early pandemic, I started to really enjoy myself waxing from home, and then from there kind of just
grew.
grew and grew and grew. Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Love
I'm really like, I cannot wait to get into your story because you know me. What do I love, Lex? A get it from the mud story.
We love a get it out the mud story.
Okay.
Come through. Loves
like
it.
making it happen, making it work, finding something you're really passionate about. So I cannot wait to dive into your story and your journey and kind of let the people know. I do have a bunch of questions from fans, but you know what? Let me just tell you who I am. My name is Ashley J. I ask one thing and one thing only, friends, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog. That's it. That's all. And it's so simple. I'm here with my A1, my day one, my bestie, Big Flex.
Big flex checking in. That's right. We've upgraded from young flex to big flex in
That's
the building.
right.
What's up, you guys? We're ready to get the show rocking. We do have a lot of questions for
A
Kimberly.
lot.
I have some from my personal arsenal, and I've also gotten some from some followers, and so has Ashley.
Yeah, some listeners tuned in and were like, oh, word?
Yeah.
I can ask these questions anonymously.
Exactly. Exactly. Pacifically.
Yep, pacifically. That's what we're going to ask.
So we are looking forward to it. I'm like a big like pimple popper like person too. So I got some real interesting questions for you a little bit. And she said,
Oh, she's like, stop
one of
popping
those-
your pimples.
yeah.
Exactly. Step one.
Well,
Don't
no.
touch them.
No. I'm one of those that like I like to go Dr. Pimple Popper and watch them like pop the like.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
like
You'll
that.
get stuck there for a while.
Yes, you will.
I love pimple popping video. I didn't know you liked that.
Oh, I'm so
I have so
into
many
it.
to send to you.
Oh my
then.
God, I look up cis Instagrams
Oh
and
my
pimple popper, and oh
goodness.
my God, I'm terrible. I know, and I get stuck for. The other day was really bad. We got to the half-hour mark, and at one point I said, "We're still in bed, Lexi. Get up and get going, okay?" I'm in the mirror, like, "Where's mine? Can I find one?"
They did it like this.
Right.
See, that's why I appreciate TikTok, because TikTok will be like, you've been scrolling for a little bit. How about you go get some fresh air, bitch? Like,
Put the phone down.
Your face has been in your phone for the
elbow
past
is hurting.
hour.
Like,
Yeah. Instagram doesn't care about your well-being.
No.
TikTok will tell you, like, maybe you should close the app.
oh, noted.
And then I close it and go to Instagram.
We're all guilty.
Literally, and
All
then you go
guilty.
right to Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm not done.
Or if you're like me and Ashley, you go to Twitter and you get lost there for a little bit too.
Ooh, Twitter's just as bad. But we digress.
We digress. So we are here to talk about you, Kimberly, and all the amazing services you provide. But real quick, I don't think you said your at. Go ahead and throw your ad out there.
Oh,
for the
yes.
fans.
It's @_wax junkie.
That's it.
And you can also find me on TikTok.
Hey, same.
And it's just Wax Junkie.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cool.
So look,
Got that.
if you love, like Lexi said, watching pimple popping videos, I feel like waxing videos are very
The
in
same
that
type
same
of
vein.
pleasure.
It's same like
Satisfaction, if you will.
Yes.
Not pleasure. Same satisfaction.
yes, because
One of
it's
my
like
most used hashtags.
ooh.
Hashtag satisfying.
That's
Right.
yes, very satisfying. 'cause
Hashtag
it's
oddly
like,
satisfying.
and then it's like, yes, she could go
Yeah.
wear that high cut.
Look at that
bikini
clean
now.
swipe.
Yeah.
Look at that clean swipe. Oh, yes. Loving it.
That's right. That's right. So let's get into it because we obviously have a lot of questions and we cannot contain ourselves. So let's just hop on over to the icebreaker segment. And that's basically just us getting to know you, right? We're going to ask you a bunch of random questions that really let our listeners know a little bit about how that beautiful brain of yours works.
Go for it.
Okay. So the first one we like to play is called This or That.
Ooh, okay.
Real simple.
You
I
can
love
get
it.
with this,
Or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Just like the song says, we're going to give you two options.
All right.
You can only choose one.
Okay.
And whichever you do not choose is gone.
All right.
Forever.
Oh my God. No
really
pressure. No
really
pressure.
intense.
Yes.
The drama. So, I'm going to start you off with this one. I feel like it's easy. You're super into fashion and style, and you're super, super cute. Absolutely love it. So if you
Thank
had
you.
to choose one, are you choosing designer bags or expensive jewelry?
Oh, wow. Well, both of them hold value.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I've learned. I would probably say jewelry only because I would want to pass that down to somebody.
Yes.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Good.
Because
Yes.
it'll hold more.
I said the
It
same
I mean,
thing.
more
the value
value.
will be there, but the emotional.
Yeah. That's like, look, nobody's checking for a Dooney and Burke bag now.
Honestly, I will say I still like their prints. And Coach is making a comeback. I feel like Dooney and Burke may have its day soon. Mark my words, it might have their day.
As long as it's not that loud ass DB print.
Yeah. I mean, they brought back Fila. Come on. They brought back Fila. You can bring back Dooney and Burke. At least they were designer.
But
at
are
one
you
point.
wearing Fila?
You know, I have a windbreaker that's Fila, and I do really like it.
But you don't
I
have
do.
anything to wear with it, huh?
No.
Yeah, because it's like I don't have Fila shoes, and I'm not wearing a Fila jacket with Adidas shoes or
It's-
Nikes.
Yeah, I've done it, and it just wasn't.
You don't
what
feel
thought.
confident.
No.
Yeah,
You don't.
feel confident.
Can't be mixing brands like that.
I don't like it.
I like that though. I too chose expensive jewelry. I think you
Same.
did too.
Yeah.
Same.
Good.
I like it.
But I still like my bags. Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong.
And that is something about them too. With most designer bags, they don't like. You can probably resell them. Maybe not for obviously the full price, but you can resell them bitches for sure.
For sure.
All right. So
Next up.
next up, I got one for you. One passion or multiple hobbies.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. I'm going to say multiple hobbies.
I feel like that's
okay.
appropriate for a Sagittarius, though.
Right?
Yes, I am a
Like,
Sag,
right.
so
Yeah.
I don't want one thing. I want a
All
few.
the things.
A few things.
A few of everything.
I only said a few, not all.
Okay, fine. I want all the things. No.
yes.
No, I like that one because it's like, I think it lets you know a lot about the person that you're talking to. That's a pretty new one. What about you, fLexx?
You see, the way my ADHD is set up,
I should say.
one passion. I feel like one passion still kind of is like that for me, but then no, because but hobbies are not passions; they're just hobbies.
No. Yep.
I'm gonna say one passion. Yeah,
Come on, passion fruit. I like it. Come on.
I better when I stick to one thing for the most part. You know, like
you can concentrate and focus and put all your energy into that. I respect that choice. I think I'm going to say multiple hobbies because myself, I have multiple things that I like to do, and I feel like I'm pretty good at them, right? Like I'm pretty
decent.
good at them. So I think multiple things. It keeps me like going. I need things to
Yeah.
do and
Yeah.
things to have fun. So I like that.
I definitely don't like routine, but
But if it's your passion, you're going to be excited to do that
exactly,
thing.
yeah, and it's not going to be routine or mundane. You're going to have to do all the challenges,
Exactly.
as we all have discovered on this journey.
Exactly. So we ask a version of this question to pretty much everyone who comes on the show.
Okay.
So you are no exception.
No.
Okay. So if you had to choose, which one is your favorite? Gray sweatpants or basketball shorts on them?
Ooh. Gray sweatpants.
Yes. And the
Why-
season's coming up, y'all.
Yes.
It is. It's around the corner.
I don't think that was didn't even think about
No,
it.
you had that ready to go.
Yes.
She was like, gray
Gray
sweatpants,
sweatpants.
locked and loaded.
Yes.
Locked and loaded.
Obviously.
But it's something about the gray because sweatpants are cool. but
Cool.
The
It's the gray.
It's like,
Same with gray leggings on girls. Same thing. It's like, ooh, black do the job, but the grays are putting in overtime, okay?
clocking in, baby.
Listen, time and a half, okay? Effortlessly.
Holiday pay, baby.
Period. Shit.
Oh my God.
That's me.
Oh.
She said that's me.
That's me.
All right, next question, Flex.
Yeah, I got you. So let's do love or loyalty.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
spicy.
These are
and
very
spicy.
hard.
We meant for them to be, so I'm
I
glad
feel
you
like
feel
it's
that
so
way.
hard. I'm a hopeless romantic. Love.
Aw.
I love
I
love.
love that
is
you know
like
who you
so
are.
big. It's huge.
Yeah,
It can.
it's powerful.
That's
Yeah, it's
sweet.
powerful.
It's very
Yeah.
powerful.
I like that.
Love.
I like hopeless romantics. They make me just like,
Yeah.
I love when I'm around them because they see everything through rose-colored glasses.
I'm
It's just
dead.
so fucking sweet.
It's so true.
I love it. It's
So
just
cute.
like, look at your life, a rom-com. Yes, I'm here for it.
Oh my
I
God.
love it. Okay, let's take it into our next segment, which we call Deep as a Puddle. Really, really easy. We're going to ask you another random question that
Okay.
honestly Lexi and I came up with when we were high.
Right.
It might
Pretty
just take
sad.
you a little
It's
bit
gonna be
longer than
good.
you think to think about the answer.
Okay,
to
I'll
these.
think about it harder.
Okay, so the first question I have for you is quickly becoming one of my favorite questions. If you could change the national anthem to any song, what song would it be?
Oh, shit.
Literally anything.
Any song? I think it would be pretty funny to do like Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ooh,
Solid choice.
I
Because
like
of
that.
how instrumental and
I like that.
artistic.
Like, I'm
and-
kind of with that.
Can you like imagine everyone singing that at once?
Yes,
That's
my,
Kind of wild.
my family did at my brother's wedding. Indeed.
I just really like Queen too. So
Yeah, Queen's
like
a
that.
great band.
yeah,
Legendary.
What'd you think about the documentary, the docu-movie
I loved it.
the docu movie
with, what's his name, Remy?
Yes, yes.
I thought you
We
did a
did
great
watch
job.
it. I thought it was pretty good. I feel like a
solid.
lot of remakes are always just pretty. They're never gonna hit the right note on it.
Yeah.
But you just have to appreciate that they're paying,
Homage.
Yeah, to the person.
Yeah.
So like Selena, don't get me started on Selena.
Ooh, I'm gonna get
Netflix.
you started. Let's
Oh,
go,
no.
because I already did this.
No.
What do you think about Selena on Netflix? I know this is not the TV segment, but she said it. We need it. Let's go.
Well, Krishna Serrano's is an amazing actress, beautiful, just super talented.
Love it, but
It's just not Selena.
It's not.
It's not. I feel
At
like there's
all.
other people. I've even seen this girl on TikTok who's just a better version of Selena. And
Right.
say that, sis.
Selena, not Selena. Sorry, it's the Latina in me.
Right.
I don't want to. I don't want people coming for me later on.
And second of all, it's Selena. Okay.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's anything. I do anything for Selena.
Selena.
Yes, yes,
Okay, it's
yes.
not Selena.
Period.
It's Selena.
Salinas. Get it right.
Okay.
I just didn't want to get dragged later on.
That's right. So I feel the same way. I feel like the I almost said the Instagram Selena. No, the Netflix Selena. She's so tiny.
Yeah, she's
Selena
really
was
bony,
thick.
and she's not even Mexican.
Selena had a booty.
Yeah, she did. Is the girl even Mexican?
She is Latina, I believe.
She's
yes.
Latina.
Yeah.
Okay. But I just feel like if you're going to do Selena, like she was not a tiny, super skinny person. Like there are other people who look like
Yeah.
her. The wigs on that damn show. Don't get me started on
no,
those goddamn
that was
wigs.
terrible.
They were struggle wigs.
It just seemed rushed.
They're the Tyler Perry wigs.
Rushed.
It was
Rushed.
They got them from the
rushed.
same warehouse.
It was a rushed project.
I don't
for
like
sure.
it. Not with
Recycled
it.
wigs.
How do you feel
Yes.
about those Selenas with J-Lo? Selenas.
Selena's,
I know.
yeah. Honestly, J Lo's just sexy as hell. So
Yeah.
I can give
I
it.
thought
To,
she
I can
did a
give
good
it more
job.
to J Lo than
Yeah.
to Christian
one.
Serrano's. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really like
Or
that
that's
one.
probably because we grew up watching that.
That was the
movie.
one that we.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it holds closer.
It
you know,
does. Yeah, that's a good point. That's
I
a
like
good
that.
closer to our hearts.
Well, since we're talking about nostalgia and being close to our hearts, this is episode 93. Okay,
Cheers.
that's right.
Okay,
Cheers,
another
ladies.
cheers. Why not?
Another cheers.
Why
That's
not?
right. That's right. So this is episode 93. I'm really excited. We've been doing this thing where we have like a 90s nostalgia moment.
Yeah.
So wanted to ask you.
Share what you appreciate about the 90s. What
Yeah.
you hold dear and near to your heart and what you will never forget. And, we're all 90s babies, right?
Yeah.
So we grew up in that awesome era.
Honestly, I know it's going to sound super old school, but no phones, no internet. Just literally playing in the street with my friends at night.
Come home when the boys and girls.
Yes, come through when the street lights come on.
Exactly.
Better bring your ass home.
And I know we were talking about skating earlier, right?
Yep.
I remember I bought my parents bought me a bottle of skates, and my parents didn't have time to teach me how to ride the rollerblades.
Yeah.
So I was like determined, and I took my ass outside and I
You're
learned.
Like, let's do this.
That's how I learned. So that's why I was asking you. Like, I didn't know you skate. That's so cool.
I love skating.
Yeah.
It's my
so stuff
hobby.
like that. I feel like 90s.
I
like
so
just genuinely growing up like in a different time.
Totally. We were the last generation like that. I was just talking to my dad. It was his birthday over the weekend.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad. Shout outs to you, Virgos. And he was like, yeah, you were an outside girl. You were always outside as a kid. So sun up to sundown, like you were always playing, doing something, like getting in the dirt. And I'm like, I loved it. Like that was life.
Fun. Yeah. Honestly, though, it's like we, like Lexi was saying, are the last generation that kind of got that, but we also got technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're best of both worlds. Like
exactly.
We're not so out of touch where it's like, what is this? How do you like it's not that. And it's nice. I like it. I definitely love the outside playing with your friends. Like, you know what I miss? Like
your 90s moment.
Like happenstance, I guess, like circumstances and like meetings, like you really had to be home if somebody was going to call you and it could like that kind of thing. Like I miss that because now people are so like stuck with their phone. Like if I don't answer your text but you see me on Instagram, it's like a whole thing. And it's like I didn't have time to text. And maybe that is something that posted, you know, like it's just people feel obligated to your time.
It's true.
Yeah, that's very true.
Before it was like, leave a voicemail. Oh, I miss 90s voicemail.
I was just going to say.
Did yours have a little song in it?
It sure did.
Name that song.
Did. I've had R&B songs. I've had pop songs. I've had all the things.
Whatever mood you were in.
Yes. Hey, you reached my little ass. Like, why was I doing the voice?
That.
The radio voice.
You reached Ashley. You know what to do. And then it was like 30 seconds of a song playing. Sitting up in my room.
Oh, yes, Brandy.
I love that. So what was your thing, fLexx?
That's so funny. Well, I was going to say a little bit. I was thinking about this this past weekend. The kind of the house phone aspect and having to call, and you would know by the caller ID who it was or wasn't, and you know that, but whatever. But also, hey, you call on the house phone. Once you leave the house, that's it. Like
that's it.
Hey, you're meeting here at this time, right? But once you leave be there.
Yeah.
And you would literally go there and just wait around. Not text, you know, where are you at? What are you doing? Just the simplest ETA.
Send me your ways.
Simplest of times. Freaking MapQuest, man. I remember I would have to print out the MapQuest directions and give them to my dad if I wanted to ride anywhere. Most of the time, I didn't get a ride. I had to walk. And that too, like the trusting of your parents to let you walk, you know, 2 miles to your friend's house. And, you know, or even I remember like we would leave our front door unlocked overnight. So while we would sleep all the time, we would leave our door unlocked. Like it was just like a thing back then. And I feel like everybody did. The neighbor kids would come, like, you know, like that were at the house all the time, would knock 2 times, come in, you know, it was just like
total latchkey kids. Like
there you go.
Parents would just let you
run the streets
while they worked. You know, you just don't answer the door.
Dude, I watched my little brother. My little brother was born when I was 10. I was watching him by myself by the time I was 11. Literally, he's a baby. Because my parents had to work, you know. It was only for a couple hours, but still, like, couldn't afford daycare and babysitters. Like, you watched your siblings in the 90s.
Don't answer the door.
And you didn't get paid. No. That was your chores. That was your chores.
What do you mean get paid? Get paid to watch your brother.
Right. Like,
if you don't get out my face, be happy there's food tonight.
But that's why we know how to work hard. You know what I mean? Like, our generation, we still know how to work hard. We still know how to put in that work. And, like, we don't expect that instant validation or gratification because we know the difference between that. So I guess that'll be my 90s moment for this episode.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. You know what I miss? Sorry.
What do you miss?
We'll move on. You said house phones, and it gave me that moment of like you calling and being like, "Hi, Mr. Smith.
Yes.
Can I speak with Lexi?"
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I had no, between my brother and my dad, I had no calls on my house phone, like at all. Like it was like a warning and they would hang up and I'd be like, okay, let me go get my prepaid Virgin Mobile flip phone and text them back. You know,
Texting
or like,
after
or tell
7,
them,
after
I'll-
7 or 9, what was it?
Yeah.
Nights
3
and
minutes.
weekends.
I'll call you when my dad goes to sleep. Like, fuck.
Nights and weekends. I love that. Okay, well, thank you for walking down 90s
Memory lane with
yeah,
us.
90s memory lane. Okay, you want to take it into the
I think we should take it. I think she's warmed up.
Yeah.
She's ready to go.
Ready to go?
Let's get her rocking.
So you mentioned you're a licensed esthetician. You are a waxer. You're a business owner. You're upgrading your business, which I'm super excited
Boss babe.
Boss
Thank you.
babe.
Yes.
Hashtag boss babe is
Thank you,
fucking
guys.
right. But I kind of want to talk about how I always like learning about how people fell into their passion or their craft or
Yeah.
whatever it is. So I wanted to know how that happened for you. How did you know
Yeah.
esthetician or skincare was your thing?
Well, at first, I really wanted to focus on fashion, like fashion merchandise. And
I
then
can see that. Yeah.
it was like super, like that was my dream for sure, 100%. And then I used to work for this store. If you guys are 90s kids, you're going to know this. It was Max Rave.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a company by BCBG. But long story short, it fell through. And I had a friend who basically helped me get a job where he worked. And his name is Jonathan.
Shout out to
Shout out
Jonathan.
to my skin guy.
Jonathan
Shout out to the
Cruz.
homie. We used to work together too.
Yes. And we're basically like childhood friends. And he was just the one who pretty much brought me in. And I became instantly a sales representative for a skincare company. It was pharmaceutical based.
We actually worked at the same place. I realized this.
Not
when
at the
she
same
was-
time.
Not at
No
the same
way.
time.
Yeah.
But we worked at the same place, which is so funny because she's waxing me, and I'm like, "You worked there too?
Yeah.
No way, girl."
It's funny. That's how you learn a lot about your people. You'll know someone who knows somebody.
Right.
Exactly.
For sure.
Such a small valley.
Yeah.
For sure.
So yeah, I worked there and I was doing sales calls, speaking to doctors, estheticians, like
Right.
mixture of everything all through the United States. And well, I mean, little by little, I noticed my passion for skincare. I was traveling with that company, going to different states to represent the company.
Yeah.
In IECSE, Las Vegas, I think it was like Florida. There was a lot of places that we got to go to, which was really cool. Being
Yeah.
young and traveling and no,
Ashley
commitments.
remembers.
Yep. I was like,
It's
was
exhausting
fun.
though. You know that.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to anybody who's working trade shows.
Yes,
'cause
trade
that
shows.
shit is no joke.
So yeah, I mean, that's when I decided to go to school. And I went to Maranello. Unfortunately, it no longer exists, but
Right?
Oh,
yeah,
right, right.
Maranello.
That's the OG beauty school.
OG, yeah. It's been 10, 11 years almost, I believe, that I've been
wow.
an esthetician. So after that, I got licensed. I became licensed. I graduated school. I went into working for European Wax Center.
Nice.
So I worked at the Studio City location for about a year. And after that, I went ahead and worked at a spa in Porter Ranch. And I worked there for about 3.5 years until the pandemic hit. And that's when all of that, started dabbling from working from home a little bit and taking some clients that were super desperate.
Like, girl,
I mean, it was cuddle season practically,
Oh,
you
girl.
know?
Yeah.
Quarantine.
It was
Yeah.
cuddle season.
Desperate.
Girl, desperate is right. I think we
I was
mentioned it
too.
on the podcast
We
before.
sure did.
I didn't know
Yeah.
what to do. I was trying new things,
Creams
old
and
things
all
that I
that.
knew wasn't going to work. I was doing everything in my power, and it
Yeah.
was just all bad.
Can't wait to share my story.
Yeah. And, I worked from like a little section in my house, set it up really cute. My house is, pretty clean. And
Yeah.
I kid you not, clients did not care coming to my house.
Oh, no.
I feel like it was more about the experience of like talking to somebody while getting waxed and, sharing stories and just body confidence and
Yes.
just so much that goes into these appointments other than getting yourself ready for the appointment.
So was there a moment, pandemic hits, no longer can go work at the spa that you were working at?
Yeah.
Were you like, should I just do this for my home? Was it
Yeah.
already the plan? Like, kind of what kicked you into gear?
It was not the plan. I mean, I had a son, my son in 2018. He's 3 now.
Aw,
I know. If you've seen me on Instagram, you've
He's
seen
so
my kid.
cute. He's so
I
cute.
post him a lot because he's honestly one of the main reasons that I I kind of like did that. I kind of was like thinking about him and seeing him grow in front of me, and I was like, I can't get stuck at a job, you know, like at least, you know, if you work somewhere and you enjoy it, like by all means.
Right.
But I feel like my actual, you know, how do I say it? Like my situation there wasn't terrible, but it wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah.
And it wasn't what I would wake up to do. It wouldn't drive me.
Right.
And I feel like that's okay. I think a lot of people feel like, no, it's a good job and it's not terrible to me.
Yeah.
Obviously, it should not be terrible, but if you're not happy,
you deserve to be happy.
Exactly.
Or
fulfilled. I feel like fulfilled is the word. Like if you're not fulfilled in that place, find something that does. And if it doesn't, create that space for yourself or for others.
Yeah. Not only that, like leaving your son every morning. Yeah. I don't know if it was like the postpartum, but like leaving him didn't feel worth it.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotcha.
It wasn't like my passion. It wasn't my, you know, what I woke up to do.
Yeah.
Well said.
So it just kicked you into gear.
So yeah, it kicked me into gear. I decided to just start promoting myself more on Instagram. Instagram was key to growing a business. You have to do it with passion. I know Instagram could be tricky, but it's what really put me out there to talk about more than just waxing. You know, it started off with clients coming in and telling me their stories and how they've gone places and they felt uncomfortable because of their body type, because of their race, their ethnicity. So many people, so many stories. But for me, honestly, that's what also helped me keep going. Yeah. Like, and then those people went and told their friends who have similar stories, and those people went and told their other friends. So little by little, with the help of Instagram and just honestly being myself is what really, you know, and again, working at a corporate spa, working at European Wax Center, you can't really be yourself. You have to be, you know,
you're representing
their company. So, and that's great, you know, because it does give you the tools to become a better professional in your field. So with all that, you know, I realized like I want to be myself. I don't want to hide who I am. I don't want to hide my family or my beliefs or whatever.
Or your personality.
Because
I feel like Wax Center is such like a
posh, like uppity experience.
Not even that. It's like a turn and burn experience. Like I feel like it's in, it's out, it's in, it's out, it's in, and out. We used to say wham, bam, slam. Thank you, ma'am.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's all day. We'd be like, wham, bam, slam.
I feel like y'all have 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most in between people to like clean up the room and change things up.
That's
and like,
for sure.
Like, look, don't get me wrong. There's been some times where I could not get in with my good sis Kim over here, and I had to go and do what I had to do because I had booked and busy. We love it for you. I love it. That's why I booked the rest of my waxes for the rest of the year in advance. Just hope everything lines up.
That's all we can hope.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. No, but there's been some times where I was like, I had to do it, and I had to go to Wax Center, and it's like it's an Old Faithful. You know what I mean?
It's Old Faithful for sure.
Yeah. It's an Old Faithful.
You know it's there.
Yeah. You know? And they do a great job. You know, again, those type of companies are good. You know, it's just like we were saying earlier, like, you know, when you meet somebody and then they become your friend and you feel comfortable around them, and then exposing your women bits. Everyone has a different word for it.
Yeah, that's true.
I call it Brittany.
And also, like, support your friends. Like, support your homies too. Like, support your friends. That's what we were talking about too. Like you said, you get to know them, you start becoming friends. Like, you know each other's story, and why not support your friend? And you know, instead of that person that you have that slam bam wham experience with, you know what I mean?
That in and out.
The one that's taking the time to like really care for you, and get to know your needs and what you're struggling with and what you need help with. You know, like that's like I was saying. Like, I feel like now everyone who does my services, I have a homie or homegirl or boy, whatever, that does the service that I need. So why not support that? Why not support that? Support small business.
I love supporting a small business over like some big conglomerate situation. For sure. Yeah. It makes me feel like, okay, I know this is really helping this person, instead of like the person performing the service is getting a small portion of what the actual fee is.
And
you know what I mean?
Results are beautiful.
Yes.
Girl, my results are beautiful. So let's take it right on to that. So you went from being like at a place where, you know, it's more regimented to opening your own spot. Waxing was the thing that kind of took off from you from home. How long after you were waxing in your home to you having your spot in North Hollywood now?
Well, I waxed from home for about 4 years.
Wow, okay.
Because I wasn't taking it serious, because I already had a job. So I would just promote myself here and there, friends, family. And then people just started asking me, you know, hey, could you take me at your house? Like, I don't want to come to the spa.
Right.
So little by little, people would ask me, and I would be very careful because I was scared I would get in trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's fine line.
So I probably only outsourced like 1 or 2 people because of how scared I was. And I didn't want to leave in a bad note either.
Yeah.
Because reputation in this industry
is everything.
Especially in that industry and skincare, like that whole, your name, your rep, your everything. It's such a small circle.
Yeah.
So I get it.
And actually one of those clients ended up being a problematic client, and she brought it back to the spa, and I almost got fired.
No way.
Yes, it was very messy. So after her, I completely was like, no, I can't do
playing
this.
with this anymore.
So I told myself, I'm not taking their clients. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this on my own.
Yeah.
So I could say that I did it and that I didn't take it from anybody else.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
So yeah, and little by little, that's when the pandemic hit. I didn't want to give it away, but that's when we were at home more. We're watching, you know, Instagram, TikTok, and I learned about the vajacials. That's when I was like, all right, I have to do this.
Let's explain the vajacial for the listeners who don't know.
We're about to put you on. This is really creme de la creme service, baby. What is a vajacial?
Yes. So a vajacial, and it's spelled VAJCIAL, right? Okay. And a vajacial is basically a vagina facial.
That's right.
So yeah, and it's pretty cool because, again, very common thing. I'm going to just be open because, you know, this is exactly what I do. And I'm going to give you a little glimpse of what I do in my room how freely we talk.
Please.
Most women have, you know, ingrown hairs, dark spots, hyperpigmentation down there. Women have had children, which can lead to hyperpigmentation, like I said, but hormonal stuff. So basically what it is like after we wax you, we do a full Brazilian if you want. There's different types of bikini waxes, but we can get into that later. The point is that after we're done waxing, we apply a little bit of, we do a high frequency to kill bacteria.
Very important.
Yes.
So, and then after that, we steam the vagina or the yoni. It's just so cute. Little
That's
word.
cute.
I love yoni. I'm going to see how many times I could use a different word for it.
Okay.
I like that. Okay, so we have vajacial and yoni so far. Let's go to. Keep going.
Yes. So you steam the vagina, and you don't obviously put it so close. You just, you know, enough for the steam to kind of get those pores nice and open. And you will see like you're going to sweat, which is fine. Like, don't worry. Sweating is super normal.
Right.
She got to let it out. She got to let it out.
And then when you're steaming, we're going to go ahead and apply like this cute little hydro jelly mask. And depending on what we're trying to treat is what we will apply on the skin.
Okay.
And then we let you steam for 15 minutes, literally after like a little torture. It's a little painful for the Brazilian.
So nice.
It's so relaxing because you're just laying there and the steam's hitting you and you're just kind of like legit relaxed.
Well, this sounds wonderful.
Yeah. And a lot of my clients look forward to this. You know, they come from work, they come from being at home with kids, you know, so so they look forward to a little chat session, a little gossip. I call it my chismosas. Like we're all chismositas, you know, so we exchange stories, you know, and then when I'm steaming them, I like kind of let them relax. And I played like normal music. I don't like the vibe to be too relaxed, laid back. I want it to be like a good time, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And then, so we take the little mask off. I do some extractions. That's the fun part because that's like after I steam, I get those pores nice and like loose. And then that's when I can go in and just like manually extract. I don't use a tool. I use my fingers and I just kind of like squeeze it out. And I am one of those estheticians where I'll literally put it on a little cotton round and I'll show you at the end. Sis,
this is what it was.
This came out of you, sis.
You're not exfoliating.
Exactly. She already knows. She already knows.
You're not exfoliating.
Yes.
Girl, this is more than normal. You're not exfoliating. You need a dry brush.
I will show you your wax strips and show you because it's important, like to stay committed to, you know, some sort of a regimen, even if you're getting facials or let's just say working out. Like there's a regimen that comes with things that you're gonna invest in
and want to maintain too,
and
right?
and if you're trying to make your skin kitty pretty, you know, like you want to do the little
kitty
pretty kitty, sorry,
pretty kitty. I like a
pretty kitty.
If you got a man, then he will thank you,
yes,
or a woman. I'm sure either one.
If you have a partner,
is gonna thank you because it's like, who doesn't want that?
Yes.
So I have a question now that we're kind of on that thing. So have you ever had just like a crazy ingrown that you had to like really like go to work for? Like almost
Yeah.
like pimple popper, like, oh no, really?
Yeah.
You wear a mask. Well, you probably wear a mask.
I wear a
'cause of
mask,
COVID
and
anyways.
honestly, sometimes it's good if you do, because I'm not sure if you know this, but sometimes they can smell.
Oh.
Like they have like a little odor to
Okay,
it.
I could see that. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not like your
Bodily
underarms,
fluid.
right? Your
Yeah.
underarms with the hair. And
I've had like a couple where I'm like, wow, that kind of smelled a little weird, but I don't say anything because it's not a big deal.
Right.
It's really not a big deal.
Because my
it's
sis
normal.
is professional.
Yes, honestly.
But in her head, she's like, ooh.
Yes, in my head, I'm like, oh yeah.
So
you
was
know?
one just so crazy where you were just squeezing it and it just wouldn't stop?
I love when they come out
twirled.
when there's like the tiniest little twirls. You're like, oh my god, it's cute.
Like a little ribbon. She said cute.
Yeah, my clients know I'm a creep when it comes to extractions. Like I literally,
Honestly, if
I get all excited.
If your esthetician is not excited about extractions, throw them away.
Right.
Throw them away.
Right.
Go find somebody new. They're not it. If they're
Yeah.
grossed out by extractions, they're
You
in
get
the
you a
wrong
new one.
business.
And
for
honestly, clients love that because I feel like not everybody can reach in those areas.
Yeah.
Girl, I get into the inner thighs.
Right.
Like I
Where
literally.
the shorts rub.
Oh yeah.
That's an
like a lot of
area.
women
Oh,
have.
yeah.
Like, and I just help them with it, and then they'll come back and be like, yes.
No, I appreciate it because, like you said, one, it's not even you can't reach, but it's like I cannot cause that type of pain to myself. When it was quarantine, I tried to wax. I tried.
So
Oh no.
Y'all, I put that one strip on there, and after that, I was like, well, this is what it is, and it's just gonna have to stay that way.
oh man.
No.
I had one strip.
Literally one side.
Not a side.
Oh,
a strip.
a strip.
I had one strip, and I was like, well,
At
you know
least
what?
you got that.
If he loved me before, he gonna love me now. 'Cause this is as good
Oh
as it's
no.
getting.
Oh my God, no, if I may.
Yes, you may.
Thank you. We had talked a little bit off air about you saying, about different waxes and what's better. And you said, you can't really go wrong. Ma'am, I disagree. I disagree. And I won't say anything. I won't say the name of this company because I did use their their hair removal cream over the pandemic and it worked. But their strips, so they had the wax strips with the wax already on them.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
No, those are not it.
Though, girl, I applied the first strip. Where did I apply the first strip? Kimberly?
Down the middle.
No.
On the
On
side?
the labia.
Yes, Kimberly.
Oh shit.
You know I did.
She was like, I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna do
She
this.
was
I'm
committed.
I was
She
so
was-
committed.
She was committed.
I went in. I let it dry. I thought I was good. I went to pull it. It was stuck on there so hard.
Oh my
It
God.
pulled the labia lip up, and it was almost like
I'm
a
sweating.
elastic, like an
I know. I
elastic
started
thing.
sweating.
You guys, it was like an elastic thing where you pull it and it goes and it smacks right back. My labia lip did that. I had a bruise.
Oh,
I had a
no.
bruise. Literally so purple because the little skin was so tender.
It
and
just
sore.
fascinates me after every movie show where people attempt to do it themselves and people still don't learn.
No, and oh, did I learn? It was so painful. I said, as did I, Ashley. This is how it's gonna have to stay.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So you managed to rip it all off, or you?
I had to scrub that wax off after that,
Ouch.
and it was not a good time.
Ouch.
It wasn't a good time, and it was the last time I tried to do that. And
Yeah,
it will be.
no at home kits, nothing you
No.
can buy in the drugstore, please.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if you are gonna, I always tell clients too, if you're gonna do anything, just trim.
Just trim
Just
it
trim
up.
it.
No, the hair removal cream did its job, but then it sucked when I did go back to waxing because the growth was all thick again. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it's like you shaved. It's just without the
Yeah.
razor bumps.
Don't do it.
I was like, just don't.
Just don't.
I was gonna ask
It was
you.
it was
So
a time.
I've seen the fad, the sugaring.
Yes. Okay. So there's different types of waxes. So obviously the ones I was talking about were like professional grade. So hard wax. There's like film wax. The film wax is the one, I believe it's considered hard wax.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's filmed, so it's stripless. And then there's the one with the strips.
Okay.
Those are the ones where like they apply it and then they put the
the
little paper.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's still good. And then there's sugaring, which is a natural based way to wax. So yeah, and then there's also one that I've seen that's like a device now where you can just like use it and apply the wax.
I've seen that too. I don't know about that
Yeah.
one though.
And that one's also used with the strips.
Oh,
the
okay,
strips?
okay.
Yeah.
So sugaring,
Would you
it's
scrub it
fine,
out?
Like
Sugaring is basically, I believe, don't quote me, I believe it's just honey, sugar, and maybe water.
I don't know. I wouldn't want that near my vagina.
I feel like it would break
Sounds
out.
like a little yeasty.
It's
Might break
it's just
out.
why people like it is basically 3.
what it is.
I thought you said white people like it.
No, white people.
Oh, I thought you said white people too.
No. I think I said it too fast.
I was like, it's true.
No.
It's true. They do. Just like pumpkin
Sorry.
spice.
Just like.
So yeah, I think sugaring is 3 ingredients.
She's like, let's bring it back home.
I like pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice is good though.
No, okay. So sugaring, you're not opposed to it? Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of people. I haven't seen many people who do it like professionally. Whenever I see sugaring type stuff, it's people doing it at home. Yeah. And I'm just like, I don't know if you've ever done anything where you boiled sugar or anything. That shit is hot. Like, you can burn yourself. Yeah. So I just feel like you said, like at home kits, like, I'm sorry, waxing is one of those things. So I'm just going to leave it to the professional. Not only can I not cause that type of pain on myself, I just don't want to mess anything up. And I feel like it's real touchy. Like, your Britney is a very sensitive place. Like,
your Britney. Poor Britney.
Your Britney is a very sensitive place. And like, don't fuck up her chi. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Just be careful with your kuka. Be careful.
Kuka. I think we got about 5 names now.
I love
5.
I love it. How many ways can you say vagina without saying vagina?
What did I say earlier? Wahoo or something? Okay.
Yoni, wahoo.
We're getting good.
I like it. Okay, let's keep going. So we're okay with sugaring if done by a professional is what I'm hearing.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I respect. Okay. So can you tell us, you don't have to name names or give too many details, but about like the craziest wax experience? That was a few questions that I had from some of the listeners. Just they want to know about your craziest wax experience.
Yes.
Man, I'm gonna say okay, so like I had stated earlier, I used to work at European Wax Center in Studio City. So we used to get a ton of celebrities, mostly on the weekend.
Okay.
Right.
Which was really crazy. But and again, because it is a fast-paced place, they want you to kind of perform the service pretty quickly, get it done, get them out.
Yeah.
So I have seen some, celebrity, what's the word?
Meltdowns?
No. I was trying to think of another word for vagina.
Dang it.
Oh, damn. Fanny. I've seen a lot of celebrity fannies. Yeah. But this time around, because I was pretty, I had a few celebrity clients already.
Yeah.
The front desk felt comfortable enough to put this person with me. She's from a 90s film or 2000s. She was in the movie Friday.
Okay.
Nice.
Spicy, pricey.
Very 90s.
I'm not going to say her name. There's multiple women on that movie. So this person came in and wanted a Brazilian wax, and she wanted an eyebrow wax.
Okay.
And my clients know I don't like doing eyebrows. Okay. I'm not an eyebrow person, but working there was one of the things they made you do.
Yeah.
Right.
So her brows were gorgeous, by the way. And I kind of was just like, she didn't really need a wax.
I feel like why am I doing that?
Yeah, like her brows were already great. And I was kind of like, and when you work there, you have to say everything verbatim. So you have to explain literally everything you're doing. And the whole time she was just kind of like just really upset. And I was just kind of like trying to like keep the like conversation light.
Right.
Because I felt like I knew who she was. So she was kind of like, don't talk to me.
Pulling the celeb card.
Yeah, it was a little strange because I've, again, worked with other celebs and most of the other people were completely normal, which is pretty cool. So anyway, so I started waxing her brows. She just kept saying, "What are you doing?" And like, I was like, "Waxing your brows?" She's like, "What are you using?" And I was like, "Well, we're using a hard wax. Like that's one of the wax, it's the wax we use here." And then she started going on about how her waxer and her waxer. And I'm like,
I'm not that
kind of like almost felt like saying that. Well, you should have gone with her, I can't. I couldn't.
A totally different place, boo.
Yeah. And then she just was like, "Well, if you're doing such a terrible job on my brows, why would I let you touch my vagina?"
Oh.
And she just like grabbed all her stuff and like stormed out. And I remember just feeling so like when you're in the service industry like that, like it was just so awkward that, you want to please everybody, period. And then when it's somebody like who is a celebrity, like you want to make sure they're also very comfortable.
Right.
Because they are someone who, they're a celebrity. So
of course.
you don't want to make them feel like that,
Yeah.
So my front desk came back and she's like, what happened? She just stormed out. She was like really upset with me. And I was like crying, literally like, and she's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, she just seemed really pissed.
Yeah.
She just seemed mad the entire time. And I feel like it wasn't even me.
Or something before.
Yeah, but it was weird because like if that would have happened with just anybody, it wouldn't have mattered.
But
because she's like pretty famous, it's like, fuck, like
damn, girl.
yeah, my feelings.
Yeah, so that's one of the craziest stories.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
maybe it doesn't seem that wild, but at the time I was like,
distraught about it.
yeah, it was dramatic. And then everyone at the shop knew, and everyone was like making fun of me. You know, everybody was, yeah. Working with European wax center girls is like having bros, pretty much, because they're just like grabbing a hot towel and like just flicking it at you, like just terrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that happened. Sorry that person was being a
jerk.
Yeah.
And she's so freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, you're like, why? Don't be a jerk.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
it's disappointing knowing that someone so beautiful is just,
It's just
so mean.
So mean.
Being mean like that.
Or maybe she was having a bad day.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Unfortunately,
that.
you got the
Yeah.
blunt of that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You got the cold into the
But now you have that story
Yeah.
to share on Come Through Pod.
Yeah. Yes.
Makes for a great story. Okay, so we did have some questions from our listeners, and we wanted to just ask you, and these are all over the place. One of the first questions that I got a lot were like from first-time waxers. They wanted to know, like, what should they do before going to see their wax person for the first time?
Well, first and foremost, you have to let your hair grow. That's like the hardest part, I feel, for most women, because they're just so used to taking that razor and like, bam, it's gone. So, it does have to be the size of a grain of rice.
Yes.
So half an inch, so long enough for the wax to adhere.
Okay.
Definitely exfoliate. Exfoliation is super duper important.
Loofah is your best friend.
Loofah's not enough.
So what do you recommend?
Yeah, loofah's.
The hand.
So
things.
exfoliating gloves are good. Any type of a sugar scrub.
Okay.
Non-comedogenic, which means it's not going to clog your pores.
It's not oil-based.
Not oil-based, yeah. So, and then anything that pretty much is going to help remove dead skin cells. You could dry brush too, which is very popular. And that's done with a dry brush, dry skin.
Interesting.
Dry brush, dry skin,
Yeah.
no oil, right? With the just
You can put a little bit of like, if you want like an essential oil to give
Okay.
you a little aroma, that's good.
make
That's
you
fine.
feel fancy.
Yes.
Okay.
So those are two. And then you want to make sure you're hydrating too. So drinking water is not enough. Sometimes even, I know it's going to go based off of like oil, but the oils that we use are basically for fur oils or bush balm oils, which are very, very hydrating for the skin. So once you've removed the dead skin cells, you can go ahead and nourish, so that product will go ahead and absorb into the skin.
How do you feel about coconut oil?
Coconut oil is good.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
I
make
love
sure you're not overly using products, and don't go near your vulva, which is like the entrance of the vagina, because it can throw off your pH. It can give you yeast infections, UTIs.
Right.
So as a woman, it freaking sucks. But just make sure you're focusing more on your pubic bone, pubic area.
Okay.
And inner thighs. Inner thighs is a really good area to focus on as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because like whoa. Yeah, because like what Lexi said with like the shorts rubbing, the inside of the pants on the shorts, it's summer season. We're out at the beach walking around. We're trying to do things
Them
outside.
coochie cutters.
Well,
There's
cut that
one.
coochie. Yeah, they will. It'll
They
be deadly.
will. And then you have the little ingrowns because of the shorts was just rubbing. And it's like, man,
It sucks.
I was doing what I had to do. Okay, I was taking care of business down there. That was accident. Ugh.
Okay, so exfoliate, whether it's a scrub, dry brush. I actually really like the dry brush.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I just bam, and then you're kind of
it's
done.
also a very holistic approach.
Yeah.
Because you can help with blood flow. It can help with, you could do it on the full body, and it creates like a good.
Yeah, it's great for like lymphatic
There
draining.
you go. That's what I was trying to say. I'm like, why can't I think of it? Lymphatic drainage?
I got
Yes.
you, girl.
Thank you.
I'm here for you.
Love that.
Okay, so another question that we had was there was a few. So
I want to know about, how do you feel about waxing people on their period?
that was
Literally
I was trying
just
to work it
yeah.
out.
I
How
get
do
asked
you
this all the
feel?
time. I mean, we can try to predict the time of the month, but reality is that we can't always do it on point.
Yeah.
Especially if you're on birth control. Women sometimes spot randomly. They'll come in apologetic, and I'm always just, again, it's not a big deal. I'm a woman too. Wow. So all you have to do to prep for that is, well, hopefully if you're comfortable wearing a tampon, and take an Advil about an hour before your appointment, or an Advil or 2. And then that'll help ease some of that pain. You can do that no matter what if you come in for a wax. But I usually recommend it for my period girls. And most girls will come in still. Like, they don't want to miss their appointment with me because they know rebooking is going to be a bitch.
Yeah.
100%. You know, and then, you know, we have to work out timing, and everybody, you know, everybody has a busy life.
You know now that I know, because I definitely lost an appointment because of that. And like... Woo.
Yeah, so waxing on your period is safe. You can do it. It's just gonna probably be a little more painful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, what I don't recommend is getting really high and going to get waxed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Literally 2 out of 10 stars. I do not recommend. You will feel every bit of those fucking pulls. Every single individual, every single hair that's getting pulled, you will feel it. Okay, because that's what weed does. It makes you feel everything. That's one thing I have learned from getting waxed for so many years is do not go high. And I smoke weed every day. Do not smoke before you get your wax. I'm telling you.
You can do it after.
You can do. Oh, I do it right after. As soon as I get in the car, I'm like, whew. Literally.
Because it's stressful.
Yes.
I'd be in there sweating, and I'd be feeling so bad for Kimberly. I'd be like, oh girl,
I do it all day long. Don't feel bad for me.
Put more baby powder. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yes. My clients know that, too. I'm like, they know when the powder's coming. They know they're sweating.
The powder's coming.
Okay, so since we're talking about pain tolerance, I know everyone's different. I actually had a waxer before tell me that, you know, women of color, waxing is just so much harder for them, and it's going to be more painful and this and that. And I was just like, never coming here again.
No, but I don't ever point out people's flaws like that either. Like, would you want that to be done to you? Really?
I felt like that was really weird, and I was like,
no, that's not true.
Yeah, and also I feel like a little one-sided there.
Yeah, it's like, very one-sided.
She's like, because your hair is coarser and this and that and this and that, and I was like, you're yanking somebody's follicles out.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's going to hurt
regardless of, yes, exactly. And everyone's hair growth is different. Everyone's texture, ethnicity will account for that. Yeah. But once you start waxing, your hair is going to grow thinner.
Thinner, period.
100%, no matter who you are.
Yeah. Like, hello.
That was a very messed up thing of her to say.
Yeah, I was like,
sorry.
never coming back here again, girl. Just
I always apologize on other people's behalf. I'm like, I'm sorry, she was terrible.
Right.
Sorry you had a shitty experience.
Yes.
Talking about shitty experiences, I remember the first few times I got waxed, and they make you get on all fours.
That's a thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've only had like probably 2 waxers in my history of waxing in like 6-7 years that have done that, and I'm like, wait, not knees to chest? What do you mean all fours?
Yeah.
Are you trying to check what's going on in there?
No.
Okay.
I think it just depends on each body type.
Really? Okay.
A lot of it. Yeah. There's a lot of positions you can do.
Yeah.
It just depends on what the person's comfortable
like
doing. Yeah, exactly. Yes. But I never say like get on doggy style. No.
I felt like I was like, ma'am, are you gonna spank me or what?
I just say get on your 4s. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Get on your 4s. But like, for example, like if someone is pregnant, how are you gonna go knees to chest?
You're right.
That's true.
So I usually have them laid to one of their sides.
Okay.
If they can't do it, they can't lift the leg, then maybe I'll have them go on their 4s. But rarely do I have them go on their 4s.
Okay.
Unless I'm doing a full butt wax too. They're doing a full booty wax, they have to go on their 4s.
Because you need to get all the real estate.
You gotta be able to see everything.
Yeah.
So if you were to rank the waxes, like the top like 2 or 3 most painful places you can wax, what would you say are the...
Let's see.
I've heard the balls are really painful.
Oh, for a man? Yeah.
Do you do a lot of
men?
I've only waxed one man before.
Okay.
But I'm not into it.
Could you guys ever think of getting waxed? We have 2 men in this room.
in the room. Could you guys ever think of getting a wax? Especially by a woman?
No.
You're talking about like the Brazilian type?
Yes.
Yeah. Just a wax. Right. Yeah. Like
get your balls waxed and all
wax.
that.
Mm-hmm. Why would you bring that up?
That
was a question.
Could you ever imagine getting waxed? Like getting... His
reaction.
His eyes got so big.
It's the reactions for me.
It'd be like 40-year-old virgin.
Yes.
Yeah, but remember that men also deal with similar things women do, you know?
Yeah.
So
yes, they do.
it's just that for me. I'm not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Just because I've had a lot of creepers on my DMs and stuff like that.
Coming trying to get waxed and doing extra.
Yeah.
Like you're into pain and
Like,
stuff.
how would you even?
No, for real.
Oh, I know. I'm sure.
I even had one
They're
time
into the
this
pain.
girl DM me. She said, "This is no freaking joke." She asked me if I could save her wax strips for her sugar daddy, so that he can smell them.
Stop it. No,
I'm not
fucking
kidding.
way.
This is the kind of shit sometimes. I don't share this all the time, but yeah. Yeah.
Save the wax strips for her.
Yeah.
That is,
Yeah. And
That's
she
such
even
a-
said she could
that
pay
is-
extra. She was like, "I'll pay you extra."
because
And I
he's
was like,
paying for it, of course.
Yeah,
What do
yeah.
you mean?
And I was like,
Did
whatever
you
you.
let her take it?
I literally, she
I mean,
never
it's
came.
hers.
She
She never
never
collected?
came.
She never
But I
collected?
did tell her, sure, like, you can have them.
just
They're
gonna throw
yours.
it
They're
in the trash.
yours.
They're yours. You can have them.
Oh my God, can I keep the wax strips? Is crazy.
It's crazy. No, but she even explained why. So
Yeah, no,
so
she
she
was-
wasn't a weirdo. It's the sugar
Yeah,
daddy.
100. I think she wanted me to know she wasn't the
It
weirdo.
wasn't
Exactly.
for her.
Exactly. She wanted you to know it wasn't for her.
Yeah.
Yo, that
Yeah.
is such an like specific kink.
Specific.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I need to smell your freshly waxed hair still on the strip.
It's such a weird thing. I know.
Men are disgusting.
Yeah.
No offense.
No offense.
The guy's
No
like,
offense,
hey,
guys.
not me, not me.
Hey, it's a fetish. We gotta respect the
Look,
fetish.
I
Yeah,
guess.
find people whose freak levels match
Yeah.
yours. I say it all the
And
time.
I'm sure he was gonna give her good money for
I'm
that.
sure.
I probably was gonna get like not even a third of that.
Yeah, she was like, here.
Here's
you
the
would've
chum change to
Yeah.
Yeah, like, shit, make money. That's
Okay.
girl. You need to open yourself up
Man.
to those people who like
I wish
that
she would have
kink.
came so she could have told her friends,
Good
other
time.
sugar daddies that are into the same thing.
You know she has more than one on the payroll.
Has anybody, right? You know she does with those requests. Jeez. Have you ever gotten any like really odd or just like out of pocket like requests as far as like shapes and stuff?
I mean, pretty.
Like I can't. I'm not a freaking balloon artist. Like I can't do
Yeah,
that. You know?
I actually know someone who does do that, and she's in Sacramento. Her name is Dirty Bird Aesthetics, so she's like a friend of mine named Megan, and she
Shout out
actually
to you,
does
Megan.
do like lightning bolts, hearts.
Oh, cool.
I will show you her Instagram later, but I'm like, all I can do is like a martini glass, like,
Okay.
or a landing strip.
So
Ooh,
this is
a martini glass. Take a sip.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, there are some really talented people out there, though.
So they do it with wax.
I think she stencils it maybe, and then
Okay.
like waxes around it.
Okay.
And maybe like does like light tweezing.
There you
I'm
go.
sure it's doable. I just don't feel like I would spend the amount of time to do that.
To do that.
But
That's-
it's brilliant. It's so fun, you know.
Totally.
I've seen vajazzles too. Like I've seen other
Come again?
waxers. They're basically like little rhinestones. that you
What?
put, like, you know.
Girl, I
You
feel
braid
like
it in the hair or something?
No.
What do you?
the hair's gone.
The hair is gone.
You
so
put
you
a little charm.
How
You
do
get a
they
little
stay?
it's like a
pussy
charm, yeah.
How do they stay?
It's just like a glue.
Oh.
It's like it probably stays for like a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
and
a
then it
glue.
falls out.
A glue on your freshly.
I don't do it.
Okay. I was gonna say on your freshly
It's
waxed
cute, but I don't
vagina.
do it.
Yeah.
That's
That seems a little defeating the purpose of having a nice vajacial and
it's like
wax.
how do you wear
You put glue.
jeans or underwear with like it's just gonna catch like that's like you got some
We'll try it
very
on you next
special
time.
we got some
Right.
we got some very special plans if I'm getting this shit bedazzled for you.
Right. No, literally. That has to be very specific and special. So wait, how do we feel about underwear?
Underwear, cotton underwear is
Okay.
good
Okay.
because it absorbs, moisture. As far as that day of the wax,
Yes.
you mean you can wear underwear.
Or just underwear in general? What's your take on underwear?
Oh shit! Okay.
No, just like in general.
Okay. Well, let's go
Do
there.
you feel like it causes more ingrowns?
I think if you're wearing like a lacy underwear because of the rubbing and the hair, but I would just suggest like if you're not gonna like get cutesy with somebody or you're trying to feel yourself, like save that for the night.
Yeah.
For the daytime, working out, going to work, you should probably wear cotton underwear. You can find cute underwear that are thongs and stuff that are
Yeah,
cotton.
That are cotton, yeah.
Yeah, just have to be aware that a lot of moisture holds down
Yeah.
there, which can lead to different things as well.
Exactly. My mom used to always say this to me, and I used to be like, oh, you just want to be a little hoochie, but like,
Or
how
no
important-
underwear.
Yeah, just don't wear it. But like, definitely when you're sleeping, and then when you can, you know what I mean? When it's like appropriate, obviously, like not with like short little stuff, but like stuff, long dresses, like you can wear no underwear and it gets very healthy to get that little airflow, a little oxygen
Yeah,
in
I'm
there.
not against it at
My
all. And
grandma-
I've gone commando many times.
Yeah, my
Oh,
grandma
yeah.
used to tell me that too. You
The
gotta
day-
let her breathe.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta let her breathe.
My mama
Yeah.
always said that, and honestly, the day of mine, I do. I'm like, no, I don't, because I want that serum to sink in. I
Yeah.
want to make sure nothing is up. It's a little tender for a
Yes.
couple hours.
Yeah, wear a
So,
dress. Dresses
wear a
are super
dress.
comfortable because we'll like make sure it's like a longer dress
Right.
in case it's
Yeah.
windy outside, girl. Because I don't want you.
I don't want to be responsible for you flashing
At least
everybody.
it'll look beautiful. Yeah, but if you're gonna wear a dress, I would just say like just we could pull it up. You don't have to get undressed. I've had girls wear onesies and I'm like, sis, you're naked now.
Right. Like you're completely naked.
And again, I don't care, but it's just like
I
There
mean,
you are.
you're naked.
exactly.
That's
you're
me.
the one.
Literally, that's me. I'll be in there like, oh, well, sorry. I don't have a chest anyways. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
We'll be fine.
It's all gravy.
Yes. So
Okay.
yeah, you don't have to. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so a question that I got from one of the listeners is, post wax, are you supposed to wait the 24 hours to have sex?
Yes, you should.
Really?
You should.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Like she said, that's a rule?
I know. I was
It
like,
is.
It's like Kevin Hart. Damn.
She was like,
Really?
well, I've been fucking that
Yes.
one up.
Oh, yes, I have.
I say try your best to wait.
Really?
Because your skin
The
is already
fluids.
so sensitive. The follicles have just been pulled out.
Yeah.
You're,
That's
you're
true.
you're more prone to bacteria.
My man was like, damn, did that hurt? And I'm like,
It's kind of
yes, stupid.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah,
your skin
that's
is more
true.
prone to bacteria, which
Yeah.
can lead to folliculitis, which is an infection of the pores.
Of the hair
So,
follicle.
follicle,
right?
yeah, the follicle.
Folliculitis, just in case you're like, what the fuck is she
Yes.
talking about? This is one of my favorite things. You ever see those guys who have the beards down here and then they have
It's
all
so
the bumps?
red in the
Yeah.
bumps.
They have the bumps from shaving.
Yes.
That is folliculitis.
It's not just ingrowns.
Yeah, because it's like oil, the excess oil production.
Yeah.
And then the chafing, the rubbing. So I always tell clients, don't work out, no hot tubs, saunas, pools, 24 hours, no sex.
Oh.
And I swear to God, I always save the sex for last just to
Yeah.
see their face.
Yeah. You're like, you're like,
Especially if it's a first time client,
like,
because
they're
they'll be
not
like, wait, what?
listening. Right.
Be like,
What
"You
was the
heard
last
me."
one again?
they're like, I'm not listening to
So
that
when
one.
you say sex, do you mean yes, all of it?
All
girl?
Yes.
sex, all of
Don't
it.
touch it. I say, don't even look at it. Just go home, relax.
I don't like this game. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
There's your answer, ladies, for all of you or people, all of you who ask in the DMs. That's
All the
for you.
questions.
Yeah,
There you
because
guys
it's
go.
really important to let that thing breathe.
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
All right. So I did want to ask you, I know that you have some new things in the works. So I want to
Yes.
kind of wrap this up with something really exciting.
Yes.
Wax Junkie is expanding.
We are expanding. Yes.
Yay,
Congratulations.
I know.
Yes.
Thank you.
So proud of you.
Awesome, girl.
Thank you. Yeah, we're expanding. God willing, by October. We are right now. I'm in North Hollywood, and I'm in my studio. But we're expanding to an actual all service spa.
Ooh.
Yeah, and well, after I stopped working from home, I worked at that studio, and I've been there for about 10 months now. But that's when I got to meet my awesome neighbors. So they were pretty, key to helping me grow and motivating me, and seeing them how busy they were and how they were just really good people.
Yeah.
It's hard to come across good people and people who want what's best for you and what's good
They
for
want
you.
to see others
And they
win,
tell you
too.
things when you're just like, hey, I don't think you should be doing that, or like they'll just tell you like, this is what I would do, or
Yeah.
constructive criticism.
It's important.
It's so super important to listen and to really see who cares around you and listen to the words they have to tell you. So Tessa Arroyo, she's Tess Aesthetics. She was the original person who rented to me, and it was in the middle of the pandemic, and I came in like a lost little girl, and I was like, I really want to rent here, but I'm scared. I said, I don't know if I can do this. And I'm middle of the pandemic. Like, what do you think? Like, she's like, you can do this. Like, you can do it.
You got
Right.
this,
You
girl.
got this.
Aw.
And I see you on social media, and like, she just started telling me all these things that just reassured me that I can do this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I started renting from her in November. I quit my job, which was super hard to do because they didn't want to let me go. And, I had so many great mentors working there too. So that was also very hard. And finally, when I started working for myself, I realized like how popular waxing was
Yeah.
and how quickly it was growing and how quickly I was getting booked up. Literally
Yeah.
had no space for regulars anymore. And that was hard.
Yeah.
That was hard to tell my regulars, like, I don't have time.
I just.
Or you start
Yeah, so
scheduling
all
in advance.
you new people,
Yeah.
back
Or-
off. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do not.
No.
Please book. She is the best.
is busy.
I
Thank you.
recommend her so much.
She's like bullying everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Give me
And
your spot.
that's when I had to start telling clients, like, you have to pre-book. You have to. Because I want you to secure your appointment. I don't want you to,
Yeah.
call me and be like, hey, can I come? And I was like, yeah, sure, stop by,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I believe I saw THRU growing, and her and I, when we went to ICSC Vegas, that's when we really, like, had time to talk a little bit more, share each other's dreams, goals in the future. She also has 2 kids, 2 beautiful boys, and she's also married. So she's on her way to do great things as well, and I just,
love that.
her and I together as a dynamic duo was like, it felt right. Kind of like you too,
Hey.
like when you find your little half,
Yes.
it just feels right. And
Yes.
nothing felt pressured. Nothing felt, it was very organic. Like, it was very fun. It wasn't stressful. I mean, we've been stressed the hell out, but
Oh, of course.
all for a good cause, and her and I are like, we just text all day long. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah. So you're going from your single studio to how many? I know you said it's a full service
yeah.
spa. How many rooms?
It's going to be 7 rooms.
That's so exciting.
7 rooms.
The
Come
expansion.
on, boss
Yes.
babe.
Expansion.
That's right.
7 rooms, God willing, everything will be great. We're moving to
will.
Chatsworth, so
Okay.
that it's definitely an upgrade to our little studio, which we love, and we will always cherish that little
course,
studio
For sure.
because it's what taught us, it's what helped us grow, it's what helped us step
Yeah.
up to the plate and be like, I want more. I want bigger. I want to teach. I want to
That was the building blocks to
inspire.
your story. Yeah.
Like, it's just, it feels good to, again, wake up every morning and love what you do.
Yeah, I love
you
that
know?
for you. I'm
Yeah.
really excited.
Thank
Very
you
Like
so
you
much.
said,
Thank you.
October, we'll keep you guys all posted. Make sure you tap in with Kimberly at _ Wax Junkie, so you can
Thank you.
stay updated with the new journeys on the new places, on the new place, and everything that's happening there. And then I'm excited for you because I know you've kind of been focused so much on waxing and vajacials,
Yes.
particularly, but now that you're expanding and you're going back up the body to
Yes, I'm so excited.
the face. You're like a little change.
Yeah.
It's nice. You can keep your pants on this time. Later.
Yes.
We're gonna focus on your
I
face.
swear, people will walk in and start getting undressed. I'm like, wait, sis, remember we're doing your facial today. I know I'm
okay.
going to have
My
people like
bad.
that.
My
I'll be
bad.
like, if that makes you feel comfortable, go
Right.
ahead.
Whatever.
Get under the blanket.
Yeah. Yes. Facials are something that was my first thing that I wanted to do when I joined aesthetic school. I was like,
Yeah.
facials. Waxing
Right.
came after.
Yeah.
Waxing was way after. So definitely looking forward to, bringing back one of my passions. That's, facials.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm
Good.
excited for you. I'm excited
Me
for your
too.
journey. Is it going to be under the same name, or are we moving to a
No,
new name?
yes. Oh my God. How did I forget that? So we're now aesthetic junkies.
I
So
like it.
cute.
Yes. And the
Cute,
meaning
cute.
behind it is because I know it's going to sound pretty fucked up. As a junkie, you're someone who can't get enough of something.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're applying it into a positive thing. So
Right.
aesthetic junkies will have wax junkie, which is going to be waxing, skin junkie, facials,
Cute.
ink junkie, which tests
I
a
see
lot
our
of
own products in the future.
Yes,
I see
that's
them
something that's
coming.
in the works.
I love it.
We are, we're applying that word junkie to pretty much anything that we're going to be offering.
I love it.
So that way it's a little bit of again back on homage to wax junkie and aesthetic, and then Tess aesthetics. So we took the aesthetics and then junkie. And
I
mashed
like it.
together.
It's a real marriage.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
We love it.
Mhm.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I see big things in your future. I absolutely love what you're doing. I
Thank
love
you.
your own personal business
you.
model, how you approach your clients. I'm a client. I'm a very happy client. I tell everybody she's very booked and busy, so not everyone can get in, but
Right.
just the services and the level of comfort
Yeah.
that you provide when
Thank you.
excuse me, what you're doing is something so intimate, so it's nice to have someone you feel instantly like, okay, my guard is down, I
Yeah.
feel comfortable,
Yeah.
I'm being
It's very
educated, all these things are happening at once while I'm working,
Yeah.
like while you're giving me this service. So I love it. And I've honestly, like, hands down, seen a big difference with doing the vajacials. And, like, I would recommend if anybody out there has the opportunity to get a vajacial, you should try it as opposed to just the regular wax. Completely life-changing. You're going to love it, and you're going to want to send people pictures.
Ashley's been raving to me about it, so I'm going to try my best to pre-book. Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as I can get in there. Yeah, I'm next.
Yeah, so congratulations again.
Thank
really
you, guys.
excited for you and all the things you have in the future. Obviously, you're welcome to come back on the pod when
Yes,
everything's
that's such a blast.
back open. Come on, talk about it. Can't wait
Definitely.
for your soft launch and your open.
I know we are gonna try to do a soft launch.
Good.
That's
Good. You
exciting.
should.
And invite all our clients and
Yeah.
everyone to come just
I
look
do
and
need a
see.
massage.
Yes, hopefully
Come support.
everything will be set up by
We're
then.
going to come through.
I definitely need a
Yes,
massage.
come through.
Yes.
Exactly. Did you have any other questions, Flex?
I think I hit you with quite a few. I think I crossed all my questions off the list. I asked you about your pimple popper story, anything like that. You said yeah.
Oh, the only other one thing that I got was discoloration.
Yeah.
Like pimple popping, you know, sometimes you can't help it. You got to get in there. You got to dig a little bit. You got to do a little something. I know you're going to tell me don't do that, but you do. Discoloration. What
Yes.
should you be doing? Is there anything you should be putting on? What do you
Yes.
recommend?
I would recommend using something that has properties to help brighten the hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
So that's why I sell or I have products available for clients to use. And I recommend the Bush Balm products that are the Bermuda. So it comes with two products that one of them is an exfoliant and the other one is like the sister product, which is the oil. So I sell those a lot hand in hand. And they're really great products because of the ingredients. I'm an ingredient person, so I look at the ingredients and, when you go to, like, for example, Target, I love Target, but when you go see, like, the Tree Hut products, like, all those products, when you turn them around, there's a ton of ingredients. And I usually tell people, if you can't pronounce the ingredient,
It's not
more than
good.
likely
It's
you
la-
shouldn't
It's made in a lab. Okay.
mass-produced products that are just, probably not going to be the best. And one of the ingredients I tell my clients to stay away from is like alcohol because it dries the skin.
So bad.
Sometimes alcohol is a good ingredient, but I try to just this area be a little bit more gentle and cautious.
That's literally why I don't use
Yeah.
lotion, because it has so much alcohol in it.
Yeah.
And I feel
We
like
might
it
have
dries
some
it out.
anal bleaching coming your way soon. That's something we're going to look into too.
Oh,
Some bleaching products for the booty hole.
Nice. My friends are interested in that. They were telling
Yeah.
me, so I'll have to send them your way when that
Yeah.
comes.
like,
Just little
how do
by
you
little,
even
we're gonna
know
get
that's-
going.
How do you even know that's something you need?
Yeah, a lot of people
If
are
you're-
very insecure.
Well,
of
your
that,
man
which
or
is-
your woman will tell you if your butthole ring is dark or
Yeah,
not. Okay?
and guys, don't tell your girls that. Like, be nice.
Right,
Like, we'll
'cause now
tell her, but in a maybe nice way if it's really
Or
bothersome.
yeah, if it's something you're particular about, obviously discuss it in a nice way.
Well, one
Don't
of my-
trash your girl.
One of my homegirls, she's just a little freak, and she was sending some crazy nudes that was just like, and she's seen it herself. I said, "Oh, you was really
How did you get that angle?
I'm
She got
like,
both of them.
Yeah. She ain't got no booty, so I guess it was a little
Oh,
easier.
okay. I was like, because I can't imagine
Trying to get both, like picking up and
Damn.
spreading.
Okay, sis.
Right? I was like, wow,
Yeah.
she's very flexible.
I was gonna say you gotta put something up somewhere.
Yes.
'Cause-
Self timer.
But that is another thing that people are.
I just feel like don't tell your partner their booty hole needs to be bleached, and they'll never know.
Yeah,
They'll never
be
know.
nice.
Just take that one for the team.
No, I have girls
one
who
way to
tell
look
me
at
they
it.
literally bend over in front of a mirror.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like if you're an OnlyFans person or you make that type of content, you would know. But other than that, like,
right.
I'll live with that. I live with that. But shout out to the anal bleaching coming soon
Hey now,
by
hey now.
Aesthetic Junkies. If you need it, she got it. Okay,
Right, is what we're saying.
Whatever you need, she got.
You want it,
So,
she got it, dripping like water.
Again, cheers to you, to all
Thank
your
you guys
future
so much.
success.
Yes.
You know
Thank
it's
you.
coming.
Good luck to your
you and
future
Tessa.
endeavors.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful. Cannot wait to see that. With that being said, let's take it into, you said you were into fashion merchandising. Oh my God. You said you were into fashion merchandising
Yes.
and you're really into fashion and style. And there was a lot going on over these
Yes.
past weeks that I
Oh,
just
yeah.
want
Great
to kind of
timing.
Fun
tap
stuff.
into. So we had the Met Gala, we had what else? The VMAs,
Yes.
we had New York,
York
Fashion
Fashion
Week.
Week.
Yes.
So I feel like the girls were serving looks.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
So I just wanted to know if you had any standouts or any
Yeah, I have
underwhelming
two.
favorites.
Two were my favorite.
What was
First
it?
one's probably going to be like, people are probably going to come for me, but I don't care. But Bretman Rock, do you know who Bretman Rock is?
Yes.
He wore
So dramatic.
Aaliyah's dress from the VMAs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he looked great in it, you know, because he's a guy and,
Yeah.
you know, he's gay. So
He
looked,
did look great, and I seen him, and I thought
Yes.
it was a woman.
No.
a lot of people
Not
thought he
that-
was a girl.
Yeah.
And his hair was done like
He just
perfect
looked
for
so
the dress.
gorgeous.
It
Oh,
was
he
cute.
did look really
He just
good.
looked so put together.
Ooh,
I like the boots
controversial.
because he went with something more like himself. Like he was still himself, but he looked really, really good.
No, he actually
rocked that
looks
dress.
really good.
And I love
Wow.
that dress on Aaliyah too. She
Yeah.
looks freaking amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's an amazing dress. Wow.
And then my other one was Zoe Kravitz at the
I
Met
love
Gala.
her.
yes,
Ugh.
she looks.
Oh, I didn't see her.
great.
Wait, I didn't see her Met Gala look.
What?
Hold on, let me
She
look it up.
looks so
Killed it.
freaking good. She
Um,
looks so beautiful.
She
Like
did.
it can't with her natural beauty. Looks like she's
Oh,
barely
yeah.
wearing makeup.
She rarely does.
And then her
She's
hair
so
is
nice.
up, right? Her hair's up. She's got like
I
earrings.
forgot she's dating Channing Tatum
too.
now.
Yeah, it's
Oh
kind of
my-
hot though.
no, it
I'm
is.
sorry.
They're hot. They're really new,
They look
right?
really cute
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, they look really cute together.
Her whole family.
Mm.
Ugh, I don't care
Oh
which
yeah.
one.
Yes, they're just
Yes,
they're
the answer is
beautiful
yes.
people.
yes.
They're beautiful.
They
This
are.
Her
dress
dad
is
is hot.
right.
Her papa.
Dad and stepdaddy.
Yes.
And mom.
Either one.
Right,
And the
I'll
mom.
take them all.
Anyone.
I'll take all three of the parents. Okay.
or the daughter. I'm
Right,
with either
or the
one.
daughter.
Any of them. Hello. Hi.
Yeah, but she's gorgeous.
Yes, this chainmail dress that she's wearing is gorgeous.
I think it's YSL if I'm not mistaken. That's how
think so.
obsessed I am with her. Like I literally was like, what is she wearing? Like
Is that your
Yes.
style? Like, who would you say is like your style person?
Oh,
You
man.
look to like this person or this person when it comes to style.
honestly, I know people are gonna again like it's crazy, but I am loving Kourtney Kardashian's looks right now.
Loving the
It's
rocker
because her
girl.
boyfriend is like
Yes.
influencing her style.
The rocker girl look.
But I'm here for it.
Loving
Like the
it.
leather, the lacing, the sexy ass out, like thong, like
You with
yes,
it?
get
Yes.
it, sis. Like fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, she's killing it.
She deserves. I'm proud of that because
Yeah.
I'm not even like a Kardashian girl, but like all the shit she was through with what's his name?
Scott.
Oh boy, Scott.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
love to see her happy.
Yeah, so
Love
I'm
it.
I'm definitely digging her style right now because I feel like she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
And it seems very like I don't care.
Yeah,
you know?
it's very I don't care, and I'm loving
Yeah.
life, and I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about anything. Chopped her hair off, like fuck off. I don't care about anything.
Yeah.
I'm in love with my man, like whatever.
But I do love Zoe Kravitz style. She definitely has more of a vintage style, which I feel like only certain people can
Bohemian,
really,
if you
yeah,
will.
like only certain people could pull that off, like very chill look.
Yeah.
You know.
Very certain people can pull it off. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I'd look like a ragamuffin.
Mm-hmm.
Not literally. I look like Raggedy Ann if I tried to do that shit that she wore.
Yeah.
There's no way.
So love that standout. I
Yeah.
think that's great for you know who's been just killing New York Fashion Week for me? Kaylani. She came out with this half blonde hair.
Oh.
She's been serving
I
looks
did
going
see
from
that. She
show
looks
to
very
show.
70s.
It's super cute.
Disco?
She did
Disco?
one where she flipped out the hair.
Yeah, she looked
super
really
cute.
hot.
But I think a lot of her styles for Fashion Week have been like spot on.
point.
Yeah. And then I will say Tiana Taylor for the Met
Oh,
Gala.
yes, that was one of my top. Wow, it's really the body for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything she puts on with that body, oh my gosh.
Yeah, the lady is just
oh
impeccable.
My God. She is literally like God took
after
his
her
time
kid.
crafting her.
She has 2 or 1.
Two now.
She just snaps back like
Like
no one's
nothing.
business.
Yeah,
It's just
them abs
unfair.
are ridiculous.
Yeah.
She really blew me with her look at the Met Gala. But you know who else who was killing it? And I know everybody's been raving about it, but you got to give her props, Megan Fox.
She's been coming through with the
Yeah.
looks. Ever since she started to date Machine Gun Kelly, her fashion sense literally has upgraded
thing,
so
I wonder
Yeah.
who her
much.
new stylist is.
I want to know too because she has been killing every look. I've been seeing her paparazzi like
Yeah, she
all
went
her
grocery
fucking looks.
shopping in like a neon
Yeah.
onesie with her like half her boob hanging out. I'm like, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
with her
Okay.
like mom jeans. She had
Yes.
a black blazer look that was to die for.
Yes.
Like she's been killing it. Her VMAs look was
cute.
so fucking cute.
The drowned
That's-
rat look.
yeah.
It gave me Kim K Met Gala a couple years ago
Yes,
vibes.
it did. Wet hair.
With the
look.
wet hair, with the see-through dress that's like
Yeah.
tight as fuck to your figure, but she killed it. It was see-through, and she looked
Her
great.
man
She
got
looked
into a
amazing.
fight. Did you see that?
with McGregor, with Conor McGregor.
Oh well.
I feel like it was over her. I don't know the details yet though. But I feel like he said something about his girl because she looked damn good.
She
I'm
did.
like,
Yeah,
great.
I would have
And
came for
then
him too.
The VMA, she goes and does that
Red-
great red number
red.
with the pin on
Betty
bangs.
Page.
With the
Oh,
come
very
on,
Betty
clip on
Page.
The
bangs.
clip on bangs,
Yes.
they look good.
She
Not
looked
the
good.
bayang.
That look and with the legs shining through.
Yeah.
She just, I
Yes.
mean,
Yes.
I couldn't get enough of it.
That's
just-
the Met Gala look.
Yes,
And
that's Met Gala.
That's Met Gala. Oh, you're right. Yeah, but
The bang is the Met Gala. The
see-through is the
wet
VMAs.
Yes.
The wet look is the VMAs. But in that braid / pony, you know I'm good for a long braid. Love it.
So cute.
Oh, I'm just obsessed with the look. So she killed it for me.
She did great.
Also, I really like Kendall Jenner's dress too. It was very classy.
Yeah.
I don't remember, so
It was very, very. I'll show you. It was very good.
She looked pretty.
Very, very classy. Very pretty.
Just looked very put together.
Right. Very put together. A lot different from her
you know
sister.
what?
Oh my goodness.
What
the
in
memes.
The memes.
The memes.
It was
Oh,
the memes for
man.
me.
I can tell that Kim and Kanye are going through some things because
Bro,
why
what
was her
was
face
it?
covered? She looked like a mannequin, and you know how they have those mannequins that pose like crazy.
Yes.
And like what's the store you get the prom dresses from? Windsor. You
Windsor.
know how they have those
Windsor.
dresses, those
Or
They
mannequins,
always have
downtown
some
LA.
crazy pose.
and
Yeah.
it's just like, what is happening? What this is, and when people are
I'm
like,
just
it's
surprised she didn't fall. I would have fell.
Oh,
She
yeah.
couldn't
hated
Easily.
it.
She
I
had
haven't
like 3
liked-
people assisting her, right?
I have not liked any of her latest looks. Like at least the very one thing I'd be like, Kim K came with the look. The
Yeah.
last few looks, like she was somewhere
No.
else and she was wearing something else that just
Kanye
black
left-
leather.
yeah.
Like I was just like,
Yeah.
oh,
Kanye
this
left
is-
and so did her style because it's not hitting.
It's not
It's
it.
not.
It is
Yeah.
not it right now. Not feeling it. But there was some really beautiful dresses, all that stuff. I love Met Gala. It makes me really
It's
happy.
fun.
The theme was different this year, though.
The theme was
It
American.
It was
Ameri-
American.
Evolution or something.
Let me see.
Even J-Lo and Ben.
J-Lo looked
J-Lo
great.
was great.
She
I
looked-
thought she looked
Somebody
good.
said Indiana Jones meets Colombian drug cartel.
She looked great though.
She did look good. Who else did I love? Okay, so what did we think about ASAP and Rihanna?
Hated it.
I love
hated
Rihanna,
it.
but
They look like they were.
I
in
wish she
just
would have took
blankets.
that off.
So that's what I said.
I wish she would.
reveal.
Yeah,
A
reveal. I would have
When
been good with that.
Yeah, when have we not known Rihanna to show skin? Which only makes me question:
Is she
Is
pregnant?
she pregnant?
Maybe that's why he did it too, to throw
Right,
people off.
to throw people off.
Shit.
Is she pregnant, ladies and gentlemen?
I hate it here.
My last favorite look.
Now she's never gonna drop music.
No, that's why.
After she becomes a
no.
mom, that's it.
No.
It's over.
my third and last final look. I was just digging all these classic looks, I guess, this year for the Met Gala was Yari Shahadi.
Yes.
Shahidi.
Yara
She was
Shahidi.
Yari, thank you.
Come on.
Yara Shahidi.
There you go.
Was channeling her Josephine Baker look.
Yes.
Killed it.
Let me see.
Killed it.
Oh yeah, very pretty.
Very classic and pretty.
Very
I was really for the
pretty.
classic prettiness. For me, when I think of American, like whatever the fuck they say the theme was, it's like American Evolution, whatever
yeah.
Legion. It's like American superhero type thing. That's what I
It
just think
wasn't
of,
American superhero.
It wasn't?
No, it was American. Let me get the theme. Hold
I'm
on,
like,
got you.
let's pull up the Carfax because it was some. That's what I got from it,
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
I got you.
right?
Wait, why? Is
American Independence,
Oh.
Yes, American Independent American.
a lexicon of fashion about the fashion and duration of American.
That's why you saw some denim
style.
looks and some
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Right.
Very like
Even
pin-up.
Lupita looked cute. Lupita,
Yes.
Lord. I
Yes.
was in love with a lot of them.
I
In
loved a lot.
America, a lexicon of fashion, whatever that.
I think
means.
even Megan looked really great.
Megan looked great.
I loved Megan's look. There was a lot of standouts. Some of it was a little underwhelming, but I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but I did not like Natalia Bryant's outfit.
Oh yeah, it was.
Let me
It was a
see.
statement piece. That's
It's
for
like
sure.
there's no form. She looked like an extra in Hairspray.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sorry, and I think she's
She's
gorgeous,
too
and I want nothing
Yeah,
but
she's
the best.
too beautiful.
But that was not it right there. Normani came with a vintage Valentino dress.
That was pretty.
Gorgeous.
Mhm,
Love
that
the
was really
color.
pretty.
Very dramatic. I love the Met Gala. I can talk about it all day long. I did want to say one thing that I did not like. Did not like Rihanna's look, like we said, and did not like Camila Cabello's.
Cabello's. That looked like it was from the downtown alleys.
It looked like it was from the downtown
Literally.
alleys. It looked like it was like an old showgirl's dress. It looked like it was a poor iteration of Selena's.
I would have liked Naomi Osaka's if she would have took off the sleeves and did her hair and makeup differently. I actually like the dress, but I can't.
Oh,
get with
it's
the
a little
others.
much.
Too much.
It's a little
I couldn't
much.
get
Too
with
many
that.
opposing things.
Couldn't get with that. They couldn't really get with Simone Biles' look either. I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. I mean, J-Lo looks great, but that's just because it's J-Lo. But, like, these looks are really not.
I don't like the hat.
It's Indiana Jones meets Colombian drug cartel. Literally. Look at it.
And on that note,
okay, but moving on. Oh, one last thing. Aisha and Stephen Curry look great.
Yes.
As a couple.
Yes,
they
they
look
did.
great as a couple.
Very
Another good
good.
classic look.
Yes.
Here's Stephen Curry. I don't know where Aisha is, but
She looked cute.
they looked great as a couple as well.
I did like Sierra's little
Really?
boyfriend or husband thing. I thought it was cute.
We get it.
American, I get you guys, but American football,
Fire.
sick.
Fire.
I like it.
They looked really good.
Aisha looks great.
She looks great.
I think it fits the theme. What's more American than football? She came repping her man.
She did.
She had the football clutch, which I thought was super cute.
That was
I
cute.
liked
She's
it.
also wearing his Super Bowl ring, if you didn't notice that huge rock on her finger. Not her wedding ring, but the
other one?
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, that was the Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
cute.
don't like the lime green.
Yeah.
I think I like the idea. I get it. What's more American than football? Like, I loved the whole theme of that, where she was going. I just hate that light green.
Yeah, I feel
I don't
that.
know. It's like slime green from Nickelodeon. You know?
I feel it. Okay, well, that's pretty much it. I didn't really watch the VMAs. I only watched a few performances. Don't know if you did
I
at all.
didn't.
I
I
didn't.
didn't get around
Don't
to watch
worry,
it.
not a big deal. Wasn't super important. If you saw the looks, you saw the looks.
That was the most important.
I definitely say standouts was definitely
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox, and then
Courtney.
I will say Courtney's look was cool, and then Normani from the waist up. I don't know if you saw her look. It was very here. I'll show you.
I like
This
the
is VMA
Sweetie's
looks,
look
right?
too.
Sweetie, yeah,
looks
she
so
looks like
good.
she looked like
Oh, pure. Yeah,
Marilyn
very pretty.
Monroe.
She did. Very
She's
Marilyn Monroe
beautiful.
channeled. Cute.
And she just got the Mac deal.
Yes,
Did
she
you see
did.
that? She's
Go.
been hitting it.
Yeah, she has.
McDonald's, Mac.
That's Normani's.
Oh, okay.
Let me
From
see.
like the jacket. I love the jacket,
Yeah,
the crop
I can
jacket,
do
the
the jacket.
details
okay.
on that.
No, I like it.
But the skirt-
Very
was a little
edgy.
Small, too small.
The skirt is not it, sis. Like even if it was just a tight little mini
I
white
like it. I
skirt
think
leather,
it looks very edgy.
It's very edgy.
I didn't like the way she had to walk around with it. I didn't like it. It was not cute for me. But definitely check it out. Also on the worst dress list for me was Doja Cat. She looked like a fucking pirate wench.
Yeah, what was she?
Like-
and she's a little quirky. She could have done better
Oh.
than that if she wanted
Yeah.
to go all out for Met.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
or was that VMAs? That's VMAs.
That's VMAs.
Yeah.
That's VMAs. She was the host.
Okay. Oh yeah, she had a lot of different outfits.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
But that was it. That's all I wanted to talk about. So let's kind of take that and transition into TV movie.
Yes, I have been dying to share this show that I'm on, and I think you both will appreciate it. I feel like you definitely will.
Let's see.
So it is called 9 Perfect Strangers, and it's on Hulu.
Ooh, I've been eyeing it. Fill me in.
It's a book adaptation
Okay. Oh,
into a series. It's current, so I've just finished episode 6. I think 7 is the most current. 8 drops in a couple days. Wow. By episode 3, I was in full tears, I'm talking tears dropping the floor, and like tears, like crying. I was so invested, and you just want to know what happens. It's basically about 9 perfect strangers that all go to this wellness center / retreat to get better, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever they're going through. We all have our demons, and they go there to get better.
awesome. Let's cry.
They go there to get better, and they end up finding out later on that they are on hallucinogens.
Exciting.
Very.
Twilight
Now,
Zone.
I'm very pro-choice, but I'm also very pro...
Choice. Like, let me choose to take the drug.
Let me choose to take the... Yeah, I'm very pro-choice. Like, let me choose to take it, but also very pro, like, some drugs do help you. You know what I mean? Some drugs will, like, if you've ever taken a psychedelic or a hallucinogen in a certain atmosphere, in a certain place, it can open new doors and new mindsets and expand you to a place that you never imagined. So I will say that. I'm not completely against it. But to do it
unwillingly or
unknowingly or unwilling, like, that's a little tricky, but it's a really good show. It has so many, heavy hitters: Nicole Kidman, Regina Hall,
Damn.
Melissa
I love
McCarthy.
Regina Hall.
All right.
Regina Hall?
Yeah, Regina Hall, Melissa McCarthy. Like, it's awesome.
Okay.
It's a Hulu original.
Add to watch list.
And a couple other faces that you've definitely seen. I just can't think of their names. Great actors and actresses in that series. So please tap into it. You guys will thank me later. I think you'll really like it. I think like something you could watch with like your partner. And,
yeah.
like, really
Ooh,
just.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Melvin Gregg.
Melvin Gregg. Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
shout out to
He's moving
him.
his way up, and he's doing a really good job. So really cool series. I've been dying to tell you guys about
Okay,
that.
I'm gonna watch that.
Love
I was
that.
looking at it.
Yeah, and then also one of our favorite shows that we haven't talked about in a while, but it's finally back.
Yes.
Wu-Tang Clan, The American Saga,
Saga.
is also on
Yes.
Hulu. It's a Hulu original. It's back. They have like 3 or 4 episodes out.
Woo Wednesday's back, y'all.
It's back. So I'm super excited.
They dropped 3 episodes on the comeback.
I binged it. I'm caught up.
I caught up.
Yeah.
I'm ready for tomorrow's episode because we're recording on Tuesday. I'm so ready for the next episode. Absolutely love it. If you like 90s hip hop, if you like Wu-Tang, this is a dope story.
Such a good story.
So freaking good.
I will say the break really did something. I noticed Bobby's accent is really bad this season.
I think it's
It's too
very
long.
like this.
Yeah.
It's very much.
Well, you know he has a British accent.
I did not know.
The actor is British. They're casting all these British
Yes,
actors
they do.
for all these American roles right now,
Yeah.
especially Black American roles, like the Spencer from All
All
American
American.
and Franklin Saint from Snowfall. This RZA, aka Bobby, aka RZA in the American Saga, he's a British actor too. And I hear it. I hear his accent coming through, and it's killing me right now. I'm like, dude, yes, because I hear his accent falling through, and his voice, like he always had a very distinct voice, But I think that COVID break of the stop filming, it's like hard for him to get back in the swing of things.
Got
or something.
you.
Wow.
Well, I love it. If you like Wu-Tang, definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'll check.
I love it
both
too,
out.
but yeah,
They both
the
sound
accent
cool.
thing.
But really, really good, and it's finally getting into like them making the classic songs.
Yes.
So I'm like really fucking
Finding
I
your
love
identity.
Wu-Tang. Like that is my workout music. Like I'm like a fucking 45-year-old
Wu-Tang
man in
Clan
the
ain't
gym,
nothing to
like
fuck with.
listening to Ice Cream and listening to Cream and listening to all of it. So I'm just like, that's my shit right there. So I'm very excited. Glad you mentioned that. Do you have any TV movies that you've watched lately that you want to put us on to?
I did. The other night we watched a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, Guilty. It was, I believe it's going to be out on Netflix soon. So we watched it online.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah,
good to
we
know.
couldn't wait. I love Jake Gyllenhaal. Like
Okay.
he's one of my favorite actors, and
He's a solid
it's
actor.
a pretty good. It's like I like stories that are like, movies that have stories in them. I mean, I watch all types of movies, but I tend to enjoy myself when there's like a big twist at the end.
Yeah,
when I'm
like
just like
suspense.
yeah, because I when I watch movies, that's how often we watch movies. A lot of movies are very predictable.
Yes.
Shows in general too. So I like to watch something that's definitely gonna keep me guessing, like what is going on.
Right.
So that was really good. He's
Is that the one where he's a 911
He's a 911 operator.
Okay, I
Yeah,
saw
and
this.
he's dealing with like this lady in distress, and the ending is just mind twisting. It's pretty fucking
I'm
crazy.
excited.
Okay.
Watch it. I'm not gonna give it away. It's a lot of him talking. It's mostly him. It's very quarantine. You could tell it's
Okay.
like probably filmed during quarantine.
Okay.
But you gotta appreciate the way he just takes over the whole
Yeah.
story. Like he really sells it. He really sells it.
He's a great actor.
I love him. And what's the guy from Split? What's his name? Do you know who I'm talking about?
I forget
He's
his
British
name.
too.
Yeah.
He's Professor X in the
I was gonna say
X-Men
he's in the
movie.
X-Men movies, right?
What's his name? Shit.
He's
I
a
think
good
they're
actor, too.
very they give me the same
Not the professor guy, right?
No.
This guy right here.
Yes, that
what
is
is
him.
his name?
His name is.
I can't believe I did that. James McAvoy.
There you go.
James McAvoy and Jake Gyllenhaal are two people that are
Yeah.
very like. I usually will sign the fuck up if they're in the movie. I'm with it.
I'll watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I'm with it. So
And then another one we watched on Netflix was I believe it's called Clickbait.
I was gonna
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
That shit
Did you
was
watch
so.
it?
No, I
freaking
haven't watched
good.
it yet.
Oh
Okay,
my
sorry.
god, it is so
I
good.
know everyone's
Girl,
telling me.
I thought I had every.
I thought I had it figured out, too.
solved every episode, and it was some new shit that kept popping up, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh no, I'm completely wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker did
Yes.
it. Look how he guilty.
Right.
Look at how
Yes.
he teamed up with her. They did this wrong.
So
Wrong.
good. It's a really good
I
show.
was
And
with
it's
it. I
very
binged
modern with catfishing, and it has a lot to do with that in our generation of like social media and people
Yeah.
being able to just take over your life. I've never had anyone make an account on my end, like
Right.
on my
Yeah.
On
like
your
pretending they're me. Thank God. But I know I've seen many people on social media
Yeah.
post like, report this account, that's not me.
Totally.
Like, damn,
totally.
that's crazy.
I've fortunately never had that either, but it happens to a lot of people. Like,
Yeah.
or their page just gets hacked.
Yeah. So this guy totally gets fucked over
Yeah, it
by a
was bad.
catfisher.
It was bad.
And it was someone who was close to him, so that was really even more sad.
Yeah, definitely watch it.
Stings worse.
Ray and I binged it like all one night. Like we
Yeah.
just didn't sleep and we
Yes.
watched it. It was we were hooked to
Yeah.
say the least.
And the poor family.
yeah.
Oh, I gotta watch
Definitely
it.
watch that. Well, that was my thing too. I was going to talk about clickbait and I was going to talk about Wu-Tang. So there you go.
We all
There
on the same
you go.
page.
We all on the same page. That's pretty much it. So then there's only one thing left to do, friends.
One thing, and that is our Heat Seekers segment. It's our music segment.
Yes.
Ooh.
Gives us an opportunity to share what we've been listening to, and more importantly, what our wonderful guests have been
Yes.
listening to. And we throw it all into a collective playlist called Heat Seekers, a come through pod playlist on all platforms: Apple,
Tidal.
Spotify.
Yeah, that's
you name it.
awesome.
So we love to have our guests go first and tell us anything you want to talk about.
Yeah.
and
Any
share.
new music you want to share before you tell us what you're adding to the playlist today?
New music that I want to
Yeah.
share. Just like in general, like I'm very open minded to music. Like I listen to everything. And, like
Yeah.
I also speak Spanish, so that also, you know, it kind of
Opens you up
it
even
opens up
more.
even
Yeah.
more.
Oh yeah.
But right now, definitely after watching J Balvin's documentary, that was pretty cool. Learning more about him as an artist and the things he's been through, and again, like, you know, him coming out of such a crazy situation of being poor and, you know, drugs and alcohol. And
Yeah. Is
so
it on
he's-
Netflix?
Here's a good
I
story.
believe it's on Amazon. Maybe?
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Amazon's been
Amazon
doing
Prime.
a good job with the documentaries.
We have every everything.
Every
Don't trip,
platform.
girl.
And then another one that I'm just like, I don't know if it's all because they're like Latino based, but Caliuchis.
I love
love
Cali
her.
Uchis.
This woman is like, I can
I
marry
stand.
her.
Oh, I know. She's awesome.
She's just such a good artist. As far as like her lyrics go, her music goes.
Yeah, she's talented.
We've been following her for a long time. So, you know, just seeing her grow in such a crazy way, and her like sensuality, her sexuality,
Yeah.
her.
She
it's
came
just
out with a jean line too,
She's
right?
she's currently coming out with a jean line, so that's pretty
Ooh.
cool. I saw like the advertisements.
They were
so
hot.
freaking hot. I personally wouldn't wear the jeans, but I
Right.
think if you have a big old culo like her, you can wear those
You
jeans.
can wear
can-
those jeans.
you can
They're
make it
the no
happen.
pockets jeans.
No pocket jeans. You gotta be hella confident in your
Yeah,
ass.
she's exactly. She's channeling her inner 2000s.
Oh my god, I
Yes.
haven't had
Early
no
2000s.
pocket jeans since
Early 2000s,
Since
yeah.
Yeah.
early 2000s.
I think she's trying to bring it back.
She definitely
Do I
is.
want to? Like, you know,
Well,
a lot
everyone
of these
is.
kids love the early 2000s look, and I was
Yeah.
like, you weren't really there because it was
If
not
you were,
cute.
you would not be trying to bring it back.
It is not a cute
It
look.
was not a
Your
good time
ass
for us.
crack was hanging out all
It was
the
not
time.
a good look for
like,
us.
it
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
not cute.
I mean, I did love baby
The
fat.
late, oh, right?
I was a baby fat fan.
I love Baby Fat, Rockaware, and South Pole.
Yes. Yeah.
I
Come
always
on,
want-
South Pole.
And the layered tank tops, the layered,
Yeah.
unlayered shirts.
Yes.
Like, oh my
The
gosh.
stress of putting on multiple shirts
Yes, and layering it
and
properly.
layering them properly and then making them stay that way.
Right, all
Yeah.
day.
Okay. Well, I like to ask this question. Is there an artist you feel is underrated?
Wow. Let's think. I don't know if it's all because of the music I've been listening to, but his name is Cuco, and he basically sings like a mixture, kind of like NB writers.
Oh wow, okay.
His music's very that
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
So he mixes English with Spanish a little bit, but it's not too much where it's like annoying, because I don't like that either.
Got you. It's
I
like the perfect amount.
Yeah, it's like the perfect amount of Spanish, and he's definitely
Baby Bash.
underrated. Yeah, he actually has a song with like a few old school people that are like that used to make the music he makes.
Yeah.
now. So it's kind of
That's dope.
yeah, and I think he's like from the Los Angeles area, if I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
put us on.
Yeah.
I like it. We'll
Cool.
check
Cool.
it out. So the next question I have for you
Okay.
is, who is an artist you feel is overrated?
Damn.
Spicy
I mean,
and pricey.
I'm gonna be honest with you, although I'm gonna be seeing him next year.
It's okay.
The weekend, like
Oh, okay.
I grew up loving Abel Tesfaye, like no one's
Come
business.
on, full name?
Yes, no one's business. I mean, this man is just he is honestly like
He's a
such a
musical genius.
brilliant person, but it's too much. But I'm gonna still see him next year. I don't care if I'm gonna go see the weekend. I don't give a crap.
She real.
But
I
I'm just like,
respect that.
shit, I'm tired of fucking putting the radio on. It's like every song, like
Every 5 minutes.
it's too much. It's too much.
His latest album was really, really geared towards the masses, if you will. Like he just, I mean, I get it. He's on
It's a
that
far cry from what House of
House
Balloons.
of Balloons.
House of Balloons, yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, my favorite song is Glass Table Girls by that trilogy is just such a freaking brilliant ass.
It is.
Like all three
Yeah.
albums are just so good. Every song you listen to.
Yeah.
It was, again, you had to be there. It was
be
a
there.
time. It was a time.
I actually got to see him perform live at Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, wow.
Like you don't have to. You could just sign up to go to these
Yeah,
free
you just go.
shows.
Yeah.
And I remember when I saw him, I was like, dude, I'll never. Like I knew he was gonna become famous. And I think we had a chance to meet him. I think it was like $20 for him to sign a. And I remember like there was no ATM or money, and I was like, oh, there goes that opportunity.
Well, there's that.
Yeah,
maybe next time.
Highly regret that.
Okay, I respect that. And then the last question that I wanted to ask you, I know you love everything. When I come to the studio, you're playing a little bit of everything.
Eclectic taste.
Yes. Perfect wording, Lexi. So what is your strongest or earliest hip hop memory specifically?
For hip hop, it's a crazy story actually. When I was young, we were coming out of the grocery store, and I think somebody accidentally dropped their CD case. Damn, that person.
CD case.
That person was probably
the whole CD case, like the whole
CD case.
Oh,
the whole thing.
Damn, life over back then.
I don't know who that person was, but that person molded me into the person I am today. So thank you for dropping your CD case.
You came up with that CD case.
Legit went straight home, and I like had this boom box. And
what was it? It was CDs.
So one of the main ones was what is it? Beyonce.
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child. Sorry, Writings on the Wall.
Yes, that's my first CD.
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
The Miss Education of Lauryn Hill. I think it had like damn, it just had a shit ton
probably some
of hip hop songs. And then guess what?
What?
Sublime.
Everybody
Random.
loves Sublime. Sublime is from the LBC.
I love Sublime.
It was random. Like all of these songs, like all of these, CDs. I think there was like Usher maybe, and there was probably like a Keith Sweat. Like no lie. This CD case.
Damn, that person was pissed.
Yeah. And it was like a red plastic one, like
little Kimberly
flipping.
came up.
And I remember, I was like young, and I was like, I don't know any of these artists. Like, who
She's
is
like,
this?
put this one in. Ooh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can't even point how old I was, but I just remember going home, and I just was listening to all these CDs, and then I got into like Art Laboe at that time.
Yes.
Art Laboe.
I still love Art Laboe.
Hey, this song is for little Joker. Keep your head up, dog.
All the lovers out there.
I actually ended up. I did leave. Yes. I called it in. I was like, hey, this song is for la la la. Like, I'm not even gonna say who, but yes, I did call one time, and I got through.
Art Laboe.
Oh
my god, yes. I want to call into Art Laboe just to say I did it.
Yeah, so honestly, that really opened up my,
That's a good memory. That's
but growing up, I grew up with like a lot of uncles and stuff, so they used to listen to like the Gap Band. Like I've always been around like Chicano, Latino, like
That's
music,
beautiful.
like again Art Laboe oldies. So I feel like I'm so lucky to be also in LA, which is like so much music diversity, and it's just great. Music is powerful, and it's awesome, and it can really bring you out of some sadness. Like when you hear that song, you're just like, oh, it brings you back.
Definitely,
it really does.
It's true.
I love that. That made me so happy. Sorry to that person who lost their
Yes.
CDs, but you
went to a good person.
Yeah,
You blessed
you
Kimberly.
blessed. It was meant to be.
Imagine that person going home and realizing all their CDs
They
are
were
gone.
sick.
They had to buy them all.
Literally sick.
They probably had to go to that CD
They
store.
were like $15 to $20 back then.
That's
like,
exactly what
what?
I'm gonna say. On the lowest end, $9.99.
The lowest.
The lowest.
Yeah.
So,
Man.
oof.
all they
Tough.
had were the
Good
cases
times.
left at home. Empty cases in their little face.
Cases in their CD rack. Oh my God, the kids these days don't even know, bro.
The
No
struggle.
idea.
Don't even know. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Now we ask you, what song are you adding to the playlist this week?
Definitely Caliucci's, and
Yay.
I believe, I'm not sure who the artist is, but it's called Hella Drugs and Melodies.
Okay.
Let's see.
Is that Don Tolliver?
Yes, Don Tolliver. I
Oh,
couldn't
That's the
say
one with
it.
Don Tolliver.
Do you have that already?
No.
Yes.
I just like the song.
Drugs and Hella Melodies, and
It's
it's actually featuring Caliucci's.
Yeah.
Love
It's
it.
not
Don-
even her song.
It's Don Tolliver song.
We
Yeah.
like both of them. So this
They're
is good.
dating.
Yeah.
They are.
They are?
They're dating.
Shut up.
That's her
No
man.
way.
That's her man.
Damn, and they're making love to that song.
Shit.
I'm not mad at them.
Okay.
I literally told my husband, I said, if I ever become a stripper, that'll be my stripper song.
I know that's right.
That'll be my coming out song.
I know that's right. Okay. What about you, fLexx? What you adding? Or are you shouting out any new music that dropped? What's the situation here?
Okay. So I do want to shout out. We never thought we'd see. Well, I never thought I'd see the day. Hopefully, you guys are 90s babies. So They finally released Aaliyah's self-titled
Yes.
No,
album
they
on
did
Apple.
not.
They
Yeah.
I don't have
finally released
Apple.
her. Okay,
I need to get Apple.
Apple, for whatever reason, had a tiff with Aaliyah's peoples and refused to release her self-titled album, which is arguably probably her best album, right?
Yeah.
They refused to release it on Apple for years, like years
Yeah.
and years. And finally, I guess they've come to some type of agreement. So
it
it
was
is
the
on.
uncle. The uncle didn't want to release
Was
it
it
for
the uncle?
whatever reason.
Okay, we don't know the whole reason, but it was just it was a dispute back and forth. I'm sure rightfully so.
Is it on Spotify?
It's on Spotify.
It's on-
Oh
it's
my
on
God,
everything
you know
now.
what I'm going home
15
to.
songs, all bangers. It'll bring you back. It'll bring you right back
I
to
care for you.
Yeah,
Oh.
they'll bring you right back to
So
late
good.
90s, early 2000s, right before we unfortunately
You know
lost her.
You know what's not on any streaming platforms, and I need them to get on it? Come Over.
Yes,
I need them to get on that because that is my bop.
That's a
That
good
is
song.
literally that is one of Aaliyah's best songs by
I love when she
far.
talks into it, like when
Yes.
she's talking in
Yes.
the song. It's just so cute.
No,
Her
it's
voice
true.
is so beautiful.
It's true. No, Come Over was a really, really good one.
I think we
So-
should all sing it right now.
Girl, our listeners have requested that I stop singing.
Same. Me too.
Wait, so question. I have this question. Ray and I were talking about this the other day. Shout out to Ball Poppy. So question. Would Beyonce be as big as she is if Aaliyah was still here?
I think she would.
I do,
Yeah.
because she didn't have the same journey as Aaliyah. She went from the girl group and branched off and did her own thing. And Aaliyah's vibe wasn't, not to take away from Beyonce or either her. Aaliyah wasn't like the max performer, like sex symbol, like I feel like Beyonce.
She
Aaliyah
could have
was-
become. She was
Rock
so
the
young.
Boat, Rock the Boat was her going
was starting
that
to
way.
be a little sexier. That's true, but she didn't have like the body that Beyonce like came through with, and
Yeah.
the shaking like bootylicious, like shaking
Oh,
like
yeah.
confident, and like, this is what I mean, like big, deep, heavy. Aaliyah has that soft-spoken, cute, wholesome like look, like
Girl
soft
next
voice.
door.
Girl next door look. Beyonce, not that Beyonce was like a whore or anything, but Beyonce was that confident like woman. Like she was the first woman like next to J-Lo we saw was like who had body like that and came through confident. That deep church voice with all
Yeah.
that soul. So I think they have different lanes. I think they have different lanes.
I definitely agree. I think
agree,
they
yeah.
both would have been
They
space
both
for
could have. There was enough room for both of them.
But Aaliyah was on her way up to be more of a sex symbol. She was breaking out of her girl next door shell a little bit.
Yeah.
But she still had that. I don't know. That's just
I miss her. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's so sad.
no for sure. Like 1,000%.
So are you adding Aaliyah?
So I am gonna add Aaliyah, but I'm not. Well,
Going back and forth. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Especially
hard
when
for
you
me
haven't
too.
heard it in a long time.
a
and you're
long
like,
time.
And then there's this.
Because
and
then
there's
I
this.
realized they have 1 in a Million album on there, which I didn't have on my playlist either. So I had to go and download that. So I was like, oh fuck, I'm kind of behind. But no, I'm going back and forth between 4-Page Letter and I Care for You. But I think ultimately what I'm gonna drop is I Care for You.
I care for you.
Yeah.
Yes,
I Care
yes,
for
yes,
You.
yes.
I love that
Yes.
song.
My sis,
Oh
that's
God.
a good one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drop I Care for You by Aaliyah.
I love
on
that.
the playlist.
I love that.
I like it.
So I recently got into Little Sims. I don't know if you've heard of her. She's from the UK. She's a rapper, super fucking talented, really, really dope. She has a song called Woman. Definitely suggest you check that out if you want like a positive, like about all the ladies kind of song. She's rapping her ass off. Super dope. It has Cleo Soul on it, whose voice is just like amazingly soothing. But I recently got into Little Sims. She just dropped a project, and there's a song on there called Point and Kill, which I've been playing the fuck out. So definitely going to add that to the playlist. It's kind of in that same bop that I've been in, that Afro beats, Afro pop world. But it's dope. It's just kind of about like going out and getting whatever you need. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to go and I'm going to take what I need.
I'm already
Like,
excited to listen
point
to
and
it.
kill. Like point to it. It's mine. I got it. So
Yeah.
definitely.
I love that. I like
yeah.
that. Yes.
Definitely a vibe. I really like it. The video's dope too. So if you're someone like me who really likes to watch videos, definitely recommend you go check that
like
out.
that.
But that's what I'm dropping on the podcast this week. Point and Kill by Lil Sims.
Yo, we're gonna have it on the Heat Seekers playlist for y'all.
There you
Woo,
go.
woo.
So now that the episode's over, you can go ahead and click the link in the description of this episode and keep the kickback rocking.
rocking.
Real simple. Enjoy. It's real eclectic. A little bit of everything on
Right.
there now.
Right.
So have some fun. It's what, like how many hours of music?
Let me get it.
Like over a solid 9 hours, 6 to 9
oh,
hours.
what more than that for sure.
So
Wow.
enjoy.
Yeah, it's a lot of music. We are 93 episodes in, so
Yeah.
we dropped at least 2 to 3 songs
Yeah.
every episode. So
And in the beginning, we was dropping like 6.
we
So
was dropping like 6. Oh yeah, and yeah, there's about 17 hours of music on here.
Oh my
so-
goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got a road trip?
That's,
Throw this
that's
on.
What you need to throw
You're
on.
good.
Yes.
Well, we want to thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
guys.
coming
so much,
on.
Thank you,
Kim,
thank
for
you,
coming
thank
on
you.
for real.
This
Thank
is so
you.
much fun.
I had a blast.
Good. And
So
answering
it's-
all our crazy
I
questions.
know, so educational.
They weren't that crazy, to be really honest.
Were you thinking they were going to be worse?
I was
that
already
means-
sweating.
That means we can step it up next time.
Yeah.
Now that you're comfortable.
Yes.
You're definitely more than welcome to come back on.
Thank
We'd love
you.
to
Absolutely.
have
Appreciate it.
you. Again, good luck. Much
Yes.
success on your new ventures
Yes.
and your new
Thank you.
journey.
More blessings your way.
Exactly. Why don't you tell the people one more time where they can find you?
Let 'em know.
You can find me on Instagram, and it's at _Wax Junkie. And you can also find me on our new Instagram, which is Aesthetic Junkies. It's all together. So those are the 2 platforms I'm going to be on. And you can also find me on TikTok, which I try to make funny videos just because there's not a lot of room for nudity on there.
Right.
Oh,
And
right.
that one is just Wax Junkie together. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you, guys.
Follow up,
Definitely
you
tap
guys.
tap in. You know, I go by the name Ashley J, and I ask one thing and one thing only, friends, that you put some respect on my motherfucking name, dog. And I'm here with my A1, my day one, my bestie, Big Flex Luther.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, y'all. We out of here. Big Flex Luther. The gang is out. We thank you for tuning in. Until next time.
Bye. Episode
Bye.
93.
Congratulations.
Subscribe, like, share if you care.
Thank you, Kim.
Ooh.
Tell your mama to come through.
Y'all need to finish. Come on now. There she is. There she is.
There we go.
I was already slurring. I didn't need more reason to. Bye, y'all.
Peace.